What I say? I do love a drink of pop every now and then. I do love it, you know. I do love it.
Interesting. What's
Bruh, you know when you hear your voice and you, or you don't hear your voice, you hear Liam because you forget to mute your own stream. Yeah, that's the thing that happened. Foist, Yo Anfield, yeah, that's the thing that happened. Bear with me. There we go. Isaac, hello! Hopefully chat works normal now, like a normal chat should. I don't know why it messes up like this sometimes, but sometimes it does mess up like this. Liam's building Liberty, yes I know, and I know he's building Liberty because my autoplays just put Liam on when I put my music and I'm like, bro! I hear Liam, I thought it was me that I heard. I'm like, bro, I didn't say that. Why am I saying that? I didn't say that. It's me from my live stream. Yo, Freak Out, how are you doing? Welcome. Anybody who asks what Anfield asks, oh man, you're not doing real at all. CBA. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, can't be asked. I'll do that some other time. We'll continue with this. We might even start later today, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of spontaneous. But right now, I'm just gonna do this. Tune, man, tune. I know audio quality sounds absolutely garbage, but that's because I'm playing it for YouTube through my PS4 headset, because I do not have a proper microphone PC setup thing yet. When is Valencia coming out? Saturday. Oh, Saturday. Any video I bring out from now, Stadium or anything, will always be at the weekend. Yeah, it'll be like late Saturday, early Sunday. It'll be late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, around that time. But any video I bring out, including any Stadium from now on, is going to be on a Saturday. Stream on the other days and bring videos out on a Saturday. So this week it is Valencia, next week it is Norwich, the week after will hopefully be Villarreal, and the week after that will hopefully be Stamford Bridge, but I guess we'll see. We'll see if I can get Stamford Bridge finished. I haven't touched it in like 4 months, which means we've got a lot of work to do on it, but I have, Norwich is 95% finished. I've done a lot of work on that lately, and what else is finished is Villarreal is like 95% finished, so they'll be finished in time. And Valencia is obviously 100% finished. Thoughts on Man United 1, Sheffield United 2. I don't think we deserve to win. I think our first goal was a foul, but you know, we're not complaining about it. It is what it is, and we take those all day long, don't we, guys? Love to see it. I don't know what this tune is, but I am digging it. I do like it. I do like it, you know. Yeah, we cannot complain about that. Can we, Freak Out? We're all Sheffield United fans in here, aren't we? Especially Talk. The Sheffield United Talk. What's this song called? I don't even know. I'm keeping this song. I like this song. It reminds me of something I made once. Similar. Very similar. Can't remember the name of it when I made though. I'll have to find it. Bruh. So, do I like plushies? I don't know what that is. What is that? What the hell is that, man? What is it, man? I don't know what that is, Freak Out. What is it, bro? Plush. I don't know what that is, man. What a boomer. Why am I a boomer for not knowing that? What is it? Yeah, but I don't. See, it's not really funny. Like, it might be kind of maybe funny for you, but for me, it's not funny at all. I'm not laughing with you because I don't know what you're on about. A stuffed animal. Why don't you just say stuffed animal? Bruh. What the hell's a plush? Yeah, in it, Anfield. What's one of them, man? What are you talking about? Maybe it's something you don't get in the UK. Maybe that's why I don't know what it is. Maybe it's nothing to do with being a boomer. Maybe it's just something we don't get here. If Anfield's your age and he doesn't know what it is and I don't know what it is, maybe it's a UK thing. Maybe it isn't a UK thing even. Lewis, do you know what a plush is? Maybe. No, Lewis, he's so crying. Where's Luffy? Oh yeah, no Luffy, yeah, I haven't seen him. Damn. No, he says, literally no Manchester United fans in chat. It's surprising, man, isn't it? You know what a plush is? Okay, well, what is it? Please explain to me what it is. Hello, by the way. Little kids play with, but adults collect. Right. So it is. Yeah, like that. So it is. It's essentially a cuddly toy. Well, sorry if this makes me sorry if this makes me a boomer freak out, but I haven't touched cuddly toys since I was about 6. You know, and anybody over the age of like 10 who still plays with cuddly toys is a bit of a strange kid, to be honest. It's not really a boomer thing. No, that's unfair, to be fair. If you play with cuddly toys, that's entirely up to you, I guess. But you know, it's a bit yeah, it's a bit That's all I have to say about it. Oh yeah, no, I get it. I know what I've done. Yeah. No, yeah, that's unfair. Each to their own. If you want to play with cuddly toys, you play with cuddly toys. Just a bit. You know, it's not really my kind of thing. You collect those. See, yeah, but why? What do you collect them for? Like you're up there with the people in the 30s and 40s that still collect like Cybermen and stuff like that. Like, you know, like, bro, like, what are you doing with that stuff? Are you and your middle-aged friends playing still playing Pokemon, mate? You're up there with all the adults that go around playing Pokemon Go, man. That's where you all freak out, mate. You're trying to get every Mario plushie. Yeah, but why? For what reason? What are you gonna do with them? Maybe it's an understanding thing. Maybe I just don't understand. Mario is your child. Yeah, but why do you need Mario cuddly toys? My childhood's like racing games and stuff, but I don't go out buying supercars. Not that I can afford them, but I wouldn't do that anyway. I don't know. You're raging with you now. We all play with cuddly toys, especially Ace, and he probably does. Like I say, it's entirely up to you. If that's something you want to do, don't think I'm against it. I'm not against it. If you want to play with cuddly toys, that's entirely up to you. I have no issue with it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the need or the reason. Just maybe you're right. Maybe it's a boomer thing. But then again, you said yourself, there's a lot of adults out there who go around collecting them, so it's not a boomer thing. I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's just a phantom thing. Maybe because I've never had the urge or obsession to do that. That's why I don't understand it. I understand the need for it. Maybe to put it another way, maybe if you came across someone who said they collect coins or collect stamps, you'd laugh at them and think, oh, they're weirdos. But then you collect cuddly toys which are made for children when you're not a child. So, you know, like, you know. I each their own. I think people who collect stamps are a bit sus as well, to be honest. But you know you know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm getting at. You like to drink trays? Bruh. Also sell plushies if I... Yeah, but this is my point. Why are you gonna buy something just so you can... Why are you gonna buy toys just to sell toys, mate? Why waste your money in the first place? You're telling me you can sell something for thousands. Thing is, if you can just sell any toy for thousands and everyone would buy all of these toys and just sell them for thousands, but then they won't sell them for thousands because everyone's selling them, which means everyone can get them, so you won't spend thousands on them. But, so that economy will break down straight away. But, having said that, you know, like if you can sell these for thousands, like you gotta ask yourself, these ones you're gonna sell for thousands and thousands, how much are you gonna spend on them in the first place? Like, you might sell a legendary Super Mario one for $2,000, but you're probably gonna spend 1,500 minimum on it anyway. I don't know. Phantom don't understand it. Phantom Rantom. It's just a Phantom thing that he doesn't understand. Once again, and Phantom hates that. Phantom hates it more than anything. Not understanding what you guys are talking about. Not having any idea what you're talking about. Phantom hates that. Capitan. Maybe. Worth more as a collection. Maybe. Fair enough. Why didn't I just do that to begin with? Stop speaking in third person. Phantom does not speak in third person. Phantom speaks in fourth person. So, you know, you can talk in third person, you can talk in first person. What's second person? Is there such a thing as talking in second person? Why is it just first and third? Where's second? What does second do? Or do we just not talk about second person? What's wrong with second person? He do something wrong? I don't know. Just one of them weird questions. Like I've always been curious. Like we refer to things as being like in first person or in third person, but you know you never refer to something in second person. What? Why not? Why skip second person? Just a weird thing, and it's like them people who don't use the number 13 on like a door or something. You know, like if you went to some sort of camp or something, and you sit in the cabin, you get like hut number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then after 12 you get 12 in and 14 instead of 13. Like, why not 13? Like, honestly, I'm sorry, but if a killer's gonna come along to the middle of the woods to kill people, he's not gonna sneak around, look for room 13, think, it's 12-8, bro, can't do it, alright, I'll go somewhere else. You know what I mean? He's just gonna kill who he wants. He's not gonna go there and think, there's no number 13, I'm going home. Bruh, it's come on. It's not how things work. Second person is like you and stuff. Bruh. You're calling me a second person. Bruh. I don't know. I just don't hear people refer to anything as second person. As far as I'm aware, I've never heard that. Yo, Dipsy, what's up, my dude? Yeah, but it's an unlucky number. But why is it an unlucky number? This is what I'm asking. Why do people consider it unlucky? It's like What's going to happen if you use the number 13 on your log cabin? Is it going to set on fire every time someone steps inside it? Well, probably yes. If you've left a massive polystyrene bloody cupboard next to a fireplace or something, maybe it will. But you know, it's not just going to spontaneously combust, is it? You got Forza Horizon 4? Hey, my dude! Nice, I hope you enjoy it. Because of mileage? Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You're saying, oh, it's an unlucky number in Europe because of a Mayan legend, and mine isn't European, so why should that affect us? Why are you superstitious about something that comes from a completely different culture? It's a foreign concept. Why are you even scared of that? Well, I get superstition. Don't get me wrong. I get superstition if there's a reason to have superstition. Most of the time, superstition stems from the belief that something bad's going to happen, because there is a possibility something bad's going to happen. For example, walking over 3 grates. Some people are superstitious about that, and that's kind of all right, because if you walk over 3 grates, there's a chance it can collapse in on itself, and you can hurt yourself or even die from it. You know, something like that. Something bad can happen from it. You know, but the number 13. Come on, man. It's not that bad. It's a number. You know what it is? When I was younger, when I was in school, I had this really weird lucid dream once. And it had something to do with numbers, and for the next like 2 months or something, and I know this is really weird, but for the next like sort of 2 months, I had this like sort of irrational like fear of the number 0, if I'm honest. It's like, there was something about the number 0 that just freaked me out. And then I thought about it logically, and I thought, you know what? This number's not gonna kill me. It's not gonna eat me. It's not gonna hurt me. Like, why am I getting so uptight about this? Like, I've never been bothered about it since. It's the same with number 13. Like, why do you get so uptight about it? Because people play Chinese whispers. Because somebody tells you it's an unlucky number, you believe it. It's like when people tell you the world's gonna end to an apocalyptic meteor strike or something on 25th of December this year. Everyone loses their mind over it. I don't want to swear so bad in this. Everyone loses their mind over it and goes mental about it. I mean, it don't happen. That happens like twice a year, and it never happens. Why are you getting so uptight over something that you're not guaranteed to happen? Because one person says it's going to happen, everyone says, oh, it must happen then. Oh, the Simpsons predicted this, predicted that. Oh, so if they predict the end of the world tomorrow, everyone's going to believe it, and then it don't happen because they predicted the end of the world so many times it's never happened anyway. So. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I've got to be back in a second. I put a pizza in about half an hour ago and keep forgetting about it. I don't want to miss it. I'll be back in a second. I want to burn it. I mean... Finally, I'm back. Shush, guys, shush, I'm here. Don't need to cry about it, Lewis. I'm back. I weren't gone long. So yeah, Lewis, you're still crying, but Lewis is crying too. If anybody doesn't know about Lewis, Lewis is the kind of guy at like 16 years old, who when he goes to the shop with his mum or his dad, and they go in a different aisle, he sits there crying. He still does that. He's like a 5-year-old. Yo, Reese Lucas, how are we doing? Russo, yeah, can't be asked, mate. Maybe some other time. I can't be asked right now. However, I'm sorry, Lewis, that was low. It was a dig that wasn't needed. I'm sorry. I gotta take a dig at someone. You know what? I should get an editor. And I should have like my own like section on my channel. Rantament. It should be just pure rants. Anything I rant about, this should be it. You know. Should be clipped up, chopped up, and put into a YouTube video. Because I rant too much, right? I rant all the time. You can edit now. You're alright, man. Oh, you'll be my editor, maybe Dipsy, but now you're alright, Anfield. I don't trust you, man. Don't trust you. Don't like you, Anfield. Don't like your talk. 50 quid talk. You still owe me 50 quid talk. Hey, Layla, how are you doing? Pizza, midstream pizza. We all love a midstream pizza. I'm joking. I do trust you, but I'll think about it. I'll find some. Me, hello, Reese. Now, what do you mean, Anfield? How can you be the editor? You were asking me how to edit on Xbox yesterday, and now you're telling me you can edit. Bruh. Literally, Anfield. You literally yesterday, or Tuesday, whenever it were on stream, you asked me, oh, how do you edit? How do you edit videos? And now you're telling me, oh, I can edit, I'll be your editor. What are you going to edit it with? Paper and a string. Mate, a piece of string and a pencil or something. Mate, what are you editing it with? Come on. But yeah, I should hire an editor to edit my rants. Really should. And also, I can't wait until Luffy turns up. Give him like a week or something. You know what it is? You know, in Manchester United win every weekend and we lose like 4-0 or 5-0 or whatever we probably will lose at the Etihad. He'll come back in here. Oh, you're alright. You lost at Etihad. I said he'll come in. He'll come in like that. He'll start talking rubbish about us because we lost. Yeah. When we lose to West Brom in a couple of weeks, he'll start talking about us like, well, you lost to West Brom. You know. But right now he's not going to come in, and that is how it is. And you know what? This isn't a dig at Luffy. This is a dig at people in general. This is a dig at people, any football fan in general. You should just get over yourself, mate. Don't worry about it. You lose a game. Don't stress about it. It's not end of world. Like it's like you, for example, Anfield. You know. Well, more in particular, and again, no offence to any more in particular, Lights took it really to heart when Villa beat Liverpool, and I know you took it to heart a little bit when Villa beat Liverpool. Mate, just chill. It's only one game. You know, it's not the end of your life. Klopp's not getting sacked. Liverpool aren't becoming like non-existent because he lost to Villa. You know what I mean? There's teams out there like Bury last season who literally went out of business. Macclesfield who've just gone out of business. Bolton who had dropped from Europa League 2 in 10 years, and they're not making massive rants about, oh my god, we lost to Aston Villa. So what? Get on with it, mate. We lost to Aston Villa. We were denied a goal at Aston Villa last season, which actually kept Aston Villa in the Premier League, but we're not sat there dwelling on it. It happened. So what? Get on with it. Crack on with it. Oh my god, you know what? My chat's done it again, ain't it? You know what it is? My chat's been doing this for so bloody long. Why is my chat doing this? I literally restarted my streams. My chat is garbage, mate. Stop skipping stuff. Just work normal. Bloody hell. Bro. I don't know. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Like why is everyone like stressing out about stuff like this? I'm in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood, mate. I'm just ranting. I always rant. Not in a bad mood. You're doing great. You're exhausted. But oh, damn. How come you're exhausted? What have you been doing? Chat, can you work? Please. You know what it is? It's not even my chat. It is genuinely not my chat. It's a YouTube thing. I know it's a YouTube thing because I was sat in somebody else's YouTube stream yesterday when this exact thing was happening. You know, it's not my chat. And they don't stream from PlayStation. They play on PlayStation. We don't stream from that. Stream through an Elgato on PC. But yeah, it's not a Phantom thing. It's a YouTube thing. I don't know why YouTube does this. YouTube chat is garbage, mate. Honestly, Twitch chat is so much better than YouTube chat. But I do think certain games stream better on YouTube. For example, like this, Minecraft. Alright, it's alright on Twitch to an extent if you're doing something people care about. Something like this, nobody cares about. So we have to do it on here. Breathe. Lewis, you breathe. Tell me what to do. Sorry, I needed to breathe. Bruh. Thank you, Susan. Oh, Susan, you're Susan. You're a Karen. Isaac's a Karen. Isaac's female name is Karen. Isaac. Isaac. Yeah, Isaac. You're Isaac, mate. Stream on Twitch. Yeah, but thing is, Reese, when I stream this on Twitch, nobody watches. Literally. Like, anytime I've ever streamed Minecraft on Twitch, I get, like, one viewer, if that. It's like, people ask me to stream on Twitch quite a lot, honestly. You ask me quite a lot. You're like, yo, can you stream this on Twitch, blah, 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 blah. I come and stream it on Twitch and you don't even turn up. You don't even come. It's like, bro, why am I doing this? People ask me to stream something on Twitch, I stream it, and nobody comes anyway. You will, yeah, but you said that last time. It's like when you asked us to do Jackbox on New Year's Day, so we did it, and you didn't even come. You didn't even turn up. You're like, oh, I want to play Jackbox, can you play Jackbox? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. Never turn up, mate. Never come to yours. I'm always in yours, Lewis. What do you mean? Thing is, Lewis, I tell you this and you're like, oh no, that didn't happen. Whenever you stream on Twitch, honestly, mate, like the last, like, except for last time, the last, like, 3 or 4 times before that you streamed on Twitch, I'm live at, like, 6:30, and you go live at, like, 7:15. And you're like, oh, you never come to mine. Bro, it's because you always stream when I'm streaming. I'm never free. Bro, calm down. Bruh, why do you think I'm angry? Susan is the CEO of YouTube. Send her in here. See what her superstition on the number 13 is. See if she shares Phantom's views or everyone else's. Phantom, stop raging. Calm down. Phantom is not raging. Alright, Phantom might be raging a little bit. Phantom is ranting. There's a difference. Free cat is Capitan. I know what you want to say, stop raging, mate. You got yourself in tit jar yesterday, and yes, I did swear. Pardon my French. That is the genuine name of the channel. If you're a bit in a rebel, you know, if you're a bit in a loser, you know, a bit of a fool, you know, a bit of an idiot, you get yourself into something, and yes, I'm gonna swear again, you get into something in my Discord server called the Tit Jar, which is essentially where you've been an absolute arsehole with people, and people don't like it, and you get to be in there until you calm down. It's literally the only channel you can comment in. Mods can comment in there, and they will. Mods will sit in there, and they'll just keep roasting you and roasting you and roasting you until you feel like crying, and then once you calm down, you'll come out. Easy as. Simple as. And something else we have the power to do. If you insult mods by, we have the power invested in us to time you out. And just keep roasting you and roasting you. We'll keep acting you and acting you and acting you so it winds you up. And then your only choice is to either calm down or leave a serum. That's your choice. Yeah. So, in theory, what you should do is just behave yourself and obey the rules. That is what you should do. If you just obey the rules, this doesn't happen. Rules are there for a reason. There isn't many, you know. It's just your basic rules, you know. Just don't be racist, don't be homophobic. Don't discriminate anyone in any way, pretty much. Unless if it's banter, I get it, fine, fair enough. But if it's like pure arguing, like it was between you two yesterday, by the way, you know, don't do it. You don't do that, mate. It's not what you do. Just obey the rules, mate. Just be nice to people. You know, there's only like 5 or 6 rules, just read them. Just read them and obey them. But yes, as I say, if it's happened, This is where you will be put. And I think we're going to implement that in the gallery as well. I think I'm feeling a different name though, because we have to be a bit more PG. Feeling like the naughty step. That is where you'll go. You'll go to the naughty step. You'll go to the naughty step, and what everyone will have the power to do is, you know what? I might make it so you got the power to read that chat, but not to comment in it. And you get all these people that get to come in and comment and roast you, but you don't get to you don't get to read, you don't get to comment back. And what I might also make a rule is anyone who insults you has to tag you in it, so you keep getting pinged and keep getting pinged and keep getting pinged. It keeps annoying you. And that's what you get for being pardon my French, a dick. You know, that's what you get. You know, I might just start swearing in streams. I can't control myself. I honestly can't. When Phantom becomes angry ranty Phantom, you know, like Phantom has to start swearing because Phantom can't hold himself back. He can't stop himself from doing it. Chill. You chill, Reese. I'm putting you in the tit jar, mate. Chill. Anyway, rant's over. Mods love. I don't think they do, Anfield. I think you've got a very bad misunderstanding of what love is. Why is this stream PG? Bro! Family friend. You know what? You know, actually, that's a good point. Why is Phantom PG? Why is Phantom PG? I'll tell you why. Because he is. That's why. Phantom might just start... Yeah, I'm talking in third person again. Shut up. Shut it. Phantom might just start swearing. You obeds. You know, Phantom might just start swearing. But you guys, you can't. Haha. Lewis, you might be able to because you're a mod, but everyone else can't. Haha. Let's just laugh at everyone who can't swear. Nice. You know what, You know, yeah, but it's a good point. I don't know why yeah, I do want to fight, but I don't know why I do still have it on PG, because when I run these when I run these other shows, so to speak, or these special streams that aren't gaming, you know, everyone will be sat there swearing anyway. And you want to know about Rantament, yeah? This is gonna literally be what my streams are gonna be about when I'm not doing gaming, but I'm still streaming. We are literally going to be just ranting. Everyone's going to be angry. Everybody there is going to be angrily ranting. That's going to be the way it is, unfortunately. Chill. Reese! You chill! And just turn your phone off. You know what, Anfield? If you turn your phone off and just stop replying, then I'll keep you in the tit jar until I see fit. That might be for a month. You might not get to talk to anybody else in that server for a month. Or we might just keep commenting on your YouTube and keep tagging you. Ooh. Is that what you said? I don't know. I imagine that's a thing you say, Reese. Ooh. I don't even know what it means, but I imagine it's something you say. And then we won't like, why? Bro, I'm sat here ranting for content, for likes, and you're not even liking it. I'm done. I'm done ranting. Not even liking it. Bruh. I forgot to play music again. Yeah, anyway, rant's over. Music back on. Oh yeah, you are right now. Give it until the end of the day, you'll probably find yourself back in there. Your own fault. Better be. What better be? What you on about, freak out? What better be? No, you're not out. You're still limited, Joe. No, you're not. You're out. But you should be. You should be still in. You should be. We're probably going to get this bottom tier finish today, to be fair. Just, let's drag it round this side. And we'll do the corners and stuff afterwards. Yo, kids, how are you doing? How's your day been? Not bad, yeah. It's been alright, thank you. Not too bad at all. I just had to sit here listening to someone ranting for ages. Oh my god, it was so annoying. But yeah, not been too bad. Not too bad at all. Song's alright, isn't it? Oh, and chat's been glitchy again. I don't know why. I haven't played it, Anfield. I haven't played it today anyway. I was gonna play it earlier. I was gonna see if somebody wanted to do duos, but I might still do it later. But no, it is, and that isn't why. Hello, Ramsky. How are you doing? You're a dog? Okay. So, it's interesting. Don't really know how to respond to that. Not really sure. Third favourite stadium? Okay. So what are your top two? I thought you didn't like Craven Cottage. I don't know, I can't remember who didn't like it now. Been a while. I'm not singing Rams. Sorry. Was it Gacheri? It might have been Gacheri, yeah. Mystire and St. James Park. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, man. Put the Messiah first. Hey! I don't know why people think St. James Park was that good. I don't think it's that good. Just don't. I think I could have done it better. I think I can do better than St. James's Park. Just, I don't know. I wasn't too fond of it. Fourth is San Siro. Okay. Fair enough. I think one of my stadiums that will come out this year might be quite high on your list. One of the ones I had planned. And now it is not Nou Camp. I hope it's high on people's lists. Add more detail to my stadium now. I guess so, yeah. As opposed to when, though. The latest montage came out today. I think I saw you put it in chat earlier. I haven't watched it yet. I'm quite proud of it. Don't know why it rendered at such low quality though. What did you render it on? It's neither of those, I can tell you that. Hurts to say it, yeah, it's none of those. All I can tell you, the only thing I can tell you is it's something that hasn't yet been built. It will be built, but it hasn't yet been built, and that is all I'm saying about it. I won't tell you what country it's in, I won't tell you what purpose it's going to serve. Premiere Pro, you rendered it at 1080. but it's definitely not looking like that. Maybe it's just a YouTube thing. I mean, sometimes YouTube does this. Sometimes, like, when it first comes out, like, the quality of it's a lot lower than the actual quality of the video. It's got to get a little bit of time. And sometimes it can take a few hours, it depends. I think YouTube's just having a bit of problems at the minute, kids. I don't think it's on your end, I think it's a YouTube thing. My YouTube keeps skipping chat again, like I said, I think it's something that YouTube does. What am I talking about? I thought that's what you were talking about. I've just told you that I have a new stadium coming out at some point this year that I think you guys will rate quite highly and you'll really like. And it is a stadium that will be built but hasn't yet been built. I thought that's what you were talking about. Because you said Friends Arena and Nou Camp before I said it hadn't been built yet. Oh, you wasn't paying attention. Oh well, there you go. It will be out this year. Next 6 months or so. But yeah, that's all I can tell you about it. I can't tell you anything else yet. Might be able to tell you guys like nearer the time of it being finished, but I can't tell you yet. Oh, I can also say it'll come out in 2 installments. What it'll come out in is as a stadium. It's not just a stadium like and I can't tell you what kind of stadium it is either, but it's not just a stadium that serves as just a stadium. It's like a full complex around it. So what I'm doing with this one is I'm bringing out the stadium first as just a stadium, and then when that's finished, also going to be bringing out a the full complex, like when it's all completed, but that might take a while yet. So yeah, the full complex will be released as well when that's finished. Alright, just randomly said you like Friends Arena more than Camp Nou. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I don't know too much about Friends Arena. I know what it looks like from outside. I don't know too much about like the inside. I've not really looked at it. But yeah, it looks decent. I imagine it looks good inside. I think another stadium I'd really like to build one day is Johan Cruyff Arena. I think it'd be really great to build the Amsterdam Arena. I think it looks fantastic, the Amsterdam Arena. Ajax, eh? Ajax, Ajax, however you want to pronounce it. It is Ajax, but you know, some people do say Ajax. Yeah, let's just say you may or may not have memed Hazo on Hazo harder than when you memed on H in the last one touch. Uh-oh. He's building what? Amsterdam Arena. Yeah, I don't know, I've not seen it, to be honest. You know, something I started building last year. It's kind of an abandoned project at this point. I need to finish it, honestly. The reason I stopped building it is because I was demotivated by Holder, if I'm honest, which I don't say too often. Me and Matt, once we'd like started working on Molineux, we started working on the Bramley Moor Dog, Everton, new stadium. And when we'd finished, like when we came, like, well, we didn't finish, but we did a fair bit of it. Like Holder released it, and it's like back then for me it was more about like the sort of views rather than the enjoyment of building. Now it's sort of the other way around. It's like views are great, like if I get views it's fantastic, but you know I'd still do it if I'm getting no views. In the enjoyment of building I'd still do it. Yeah, I still say where it is, and I enjoy building. So you know back then that demotivated me. Now it wouldn't demotivate me, but you know it did back then. But it should probably finish that sometime. That'd look nice when it's finished. I think finish all of the inside of it. Just need to do the roof and the outside. But it's like you said, I add a lot more detail into my stadiums now, so if I'd have released that back then, it'd have been a lot less detailed than it will be now. Oh, this stadium's gonna look fantastic, by the way. It honestly is. It's gonna look great. I don't think I've heard of this one before. Kazuki Devon Tar. That sounds pretty cool, man. I don't think I've heard of this song before. Right, okay. Yeah, I know. He did comment on the video, to be fair. I can't force people to come stream. If he don't want to come stream, that's up to him. To be fair, he entered the competition, he won it. He doesn't have to be here, you know. That's not like a rule, like you have to be here. Like, if you're not here, you're not here. Whatever. Nobody has to be here unless you want to, you know. It's your choice. Nobody's forcing you. If you just want to say, look, Phantom, you're boring, I don't care. I don't care about your stuff. It's rubbish. And you want to leave, and that's fine. You know. Wouldn't be the first person to do that. Probably won't be the last. Thank you, kids. That song's not too bad either. Be quiet. It's alright now. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that must be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. So don't that one too high. Yes, thank you, kids. I still haven't like drawn this out or planned it or anything yet, so there's still a lot of it I'm not really too sure about what I'm gonna do with. I think what I'm leaning towards, though, High Architect, I think what I'm leaning towards is pitch beneath ground level. I think what I'm leaning towards is ground level will be in line with this, like the back of a stand, back of tier 1. I know Lemur wants it to be 3 tiers, so I think we'll lean towards 3 tiers. Might do 4, but I think we'll lean towards 3. Looking really good so far, thank you, man. I think we're definitely having the shape for the bottom. For the second tier, I'm not entirely sure if I'll expand this shape, but more of an oval shape, I think. I think I might make it the same, but more of an oval shape behind the nets. But the second tier is going to be very small. I'm going to make it like maybe 2 to 3 rows, like an executive area, and then I'm going to make like the third tier like above that. So I'll show you quickly what I'm planning on doing for executive areas. I'll show you like off of a pitch. I'm planning on doing 1 or 2 things. I'm either gonna do it like this, right? I'll build two sections to it. Either gonna build it something like this, you know, with a seat. Hold on. Wait, what have I done? You know, with a seat like that, and then let's say that's glass. It isn't, but let's say that's glass, like a glass window behind, you know. Or what I might do is I might still do that same thing, but on top of it, you know, I might have glass up to like say there, and then come out a little bit. I might have I might have it like this as well. Right, so I might have another one of them, have that, and have a second executive area above it. I might have my executive area something like that, and then the third tier above that, and the third tier will probably be a bit smaller than the bottom tier, but you know, similar. You're heading off now, see you. Not a problem, man. Take care. Thanks for popping in. Have a good night. Yeah, like I say, I think my my entire like concept stadium I think top tier, I've got a very like unique idea of what I want to do with it. So I think we'll look at incorporating that. That's just a rough like idea to what I'm doing. It's not a solid like this is definitely what's happening. What it's gonna look like. It's a rough idea. Rough draft. But like I say, it's not gonna be like a straight thing, it's gonna bend round like this does. Really proud of this, I like this. Say that a lot to be fair, I'm always really proud. I do, I like it. Yeah. I mean, I hope when it's finished, I hope you guys like it too. Oops. Guys, finger Mr. Rowe. Go back into that in a second. Alright, you see what I've done with that corner? I'm thinking for corners, what I might do. Instead of doing, because them sections are quite small compared to the corner sections, I might do a section, a staircase in between each, and leave a middle section. Yeah, I might do. We'll see. Ah yes, I missed this bottom section. Yes, we did. Bruh. Yeah, you're right, freak out. I know you're not here right now, but you're right. It looks good so far. Follow me. Quite like this one as well. What's this one? This Nomin Serene. That's pretty good. I think that's how you pronounce that. How is everybody doing anyway? How are you all doing, guys? And also, still on 3 lights. Not great, is it? How are we all doing? Oh mate, please. Is anybody actually still here? Not got long of this stand left to do. Not got long left to do on this stand. Not got much left to do on this stand, I mean. Oh my god. Really wish stuff like that would stop happening now. Yeah. Oops. Don't know about building this on this picture, but it's lovely, man. Looks very nice. Not entirely sure. I might cut out them two corners. Add them, but cut out them two corners. How about as a solo stand? Bottom tier. So it mix around. Second tier, I'm not sure yet. Just give me a second, just gonna eat a bit more of my pizza. Hey Fion, how you doing? Right, I want this name written in here, so let's try that. See how this would look. You're doing bad, how come? What's up, man? Because of football. If it's because of football, don't worry about it, man. Stuff happens. Homework, it's not football. Fair enough. I'm gonna say if it's because of football, don't worry about it. Stuff happens. I think if we do that as a free though, a lot better. Two's a bit short. we also take out the bottom section, move it one up. Over blades. Hey, my dude. Move it one up. And move that up to here. I thought you were a Man U fan, to be fair, Fiona. I think most people are. Try it like that. Okay, that's alright. Tell you one thing that suits me, it's very fast. We started with the easiest to make. So it goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, Ellie Bates, he says. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. You're embarrassed. Why, FIFA King? Hello, by the way, FIFA King. Don't be embarrassed by it. Shouldn't be embarrassed about stuff like that. Yeah. So. You know, he blocked me, and now he's unblocked me. Don't know why. He blocked me last week, and he unblocked me today. Don't know why. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't see FIFA King's comments. Ah, okay then. Fair enough, man. Oh, way out, really? Over one defeat, really? I'm so quite. To be fair, though, FIFA King, you came in here talking about it. I'm not talking about it. I don't care, man. It happens. I don't have the same attitude as a lot of people in my chat do. I don't have the shoes on the other foot. And don't take this, please don't take this the wrong way, guys. FIFA King, Eaststats, anyone, don't take this the wrong way. But I know if you'd have beaten us last night, you come near being all smug like, oh yeah, I told you we'd win, blah 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 blah. You know what? That's a really bad attitude, man. I hate people when they have that attitude. I really do. I don't have that attitude. I'm not gonna take the mick out of you. I'm not even gonna mention it. I don't really care that much. It's great for us. I'm glad we won, but I'm not the sort of person to take the mick out of people for it or whatever. I know how much football can hurt, so yeah. I'm happy to just not talk about it, it's fine. Don't be embarrassed about your FIFA again. People lose all the time, teams lose all the time. It's not something you should be embarrassed about. Football's not won on possession. Possession doesn't mean anything. It's like in Rocket League. People always assume that because we got more points than their teammate or opponent, that makes them a better player. It really doesn't. Points mean very little. The only things that points prove is that you've done something in the game. It doesn't mean because you don't have many points that you don't do something in the game. You can make crucial touches that lead to crucial goals or crucial moments in a game in Rocket League and get no points warranted for it. But do a lot more than the person who scored 5 goals in a game and is carrying his team. It doesn't matter. Now, it's like in football, having 90% possession to 10% possession can still lose 1-0. But with that game, who played that game? It were I can't remember a game last year. Somebody played Arsenal or something, and they had like 35 shots on goal or something to their opponents like 2, and they lost 2-1 or something, 2-0. It's like stuff like that just happens sometimes, you know. Sometimes it doesn't work. You think you'll get beat by Arsenal? I think you'll draw Arsenal. .75% possession, no, I see. It's like that sometimes. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. It was a foul under here. I'm not. I won't deny him. That's what I said. I already said on. I've already said it on the stream that it was a foul. Shouldn't have counted. But having said that, he starts. Whether it were a foul or not, De Gea didn't complain to the referee saying, "Oh, he fouled me." He just got on with it. So clearly, De Gea didn't feel like it was a foul himself. I thought personally we were fortunate to get a win. I don't think our goal should have counted. I don't think that Martial goal should have been disallowed. Yeah, I know. But this time I'm saying I don't think it should have been disallowed, and I don't think we should have been 1-0 up to begin with. But having said that, that's the way that football works sometimes. No, don't blame the ref. Countless times Manchester United have gotten away with goals that shouldn't have counted. And Man United fans are happy to just never talk about that. But when it happens to them, all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, that shouldn't have happened, that shouldn't have counted. But you know, it's just, don't worry about it. This is what I'm saying. We've lost to you. We beat you. We'll go to Etihad on Saturday. Race spirits. We'll start the game really well, and we'll probably lose like 2-0 or something like we did last year. But you know, we'll either lose or we might even get a point or something. Maybe even win. Probably won't. But even if that did happen, our next game after that is Bristol City in the cup, and we'll probably lose to them. And then we got West Brom at home, which we'll probably lose to them as well. Because that's how football works. Go and win at Old Trafford, take something from Etihad, and then we'll lose to West Brom, because that's the way the cookie crumbles. And do you know what it is? If anything, it's Manchester United's fault we lost. And the reason I say it's Man United's fault is because you played your game exactly the same way Newcastle played it. When we played Newcastle and beat them, They came with a tactic of, oh, these won't beat us. They're not good enough. They're not going to beat us. We don't need to play a certain tactic. They can't score. You know, we concede all the time. We're Manchester United. We're top elite. We'll beat these. Walk in the park, and that's the reason that you lost. Wrong attitude. And it showed, and you can tell that was the attitude from the players. Because every time we were attacking, we weren't challenging, we weren't putting in effort to challenge. Like, if we were playing against Liverpool, every time an attack would come in, challenge, and don't do it against us, so don't believe it we'll do anything with it. That's the downfall. Like I say, that's football. You have to treat every opponent with respect, it doesn't matter who they are. Like for us, I know it's difficult for us to be bottom of the league, but we treat Manchester United with the same sort of respect that we treat Plymouth. You know, when we beat Plymouth, we treat them both with the same respect. They're both football teams in their own rights. They're both professional football teams in their own rights, you know. They should both be treated equally. Just because one's Premier League, one's League One doesn't make them any different. Yeah, no, but this is what I'm saying. This is a difference, FIFA King, because we treat Plymouth with the same respect that we treat you, whereas you wouldn't treat us with the same respect that you treat PSG or Liverpool. You know, that's a difference. Yeah, he starts. Yeah, we did. Ah, you know, I've done this. I thought that was an R. It's nice for you. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't treat us with the same respect that we treat you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And ultimately that was your downfall. That's what I'm trying to explain. That lack of respect is what lost you the game. Yeah, so what if we are? What difference does that make? It doesn't matter whether we're a Championship or Premier League team. At the end of the day, mate, because you didn't give us the respect, you lost. And it's easy for you to sit there, FIFA King, being all smug, saying, oh yeah, but you're a Championship team. You just lost to a Championship team. You beat PSG and lost to a Championship team. If anyone should be embarrassed, it's you, not us. But like I was saying, I mean, this is what winds me up sometimes about you, FIFA King. So I didn't come in here being smug. You came in here talking about it and then said, oh, don't talk about it, and then kept talking about it. I didn't bring it up. I wouldn't have brought it up. I don't care. I do. Of course I care. Of course I think, oh, it's fantastic for us, but I don't care to a point that I feel like I have to insult people who support Man United. I'm not bothered about it. I'm not smug. I'm not like you guys. I know if it had, like I say, if it had been the other way around, like it was earlier in the season, you'd have come and gained it all it. Oh yeah, but we beat you. You're rubbish. We beat you. You know, you didn't like you did earlier in the season. You'd have given it the same attitude. I'm not that person, mate. It's not me. And sorry LSG, sorry I missed your comment. Can I do the Coliseum Alfonso Perez or Signal Iduna partners? I'm not doing Signal Iduna. Because purely I don't want to. And the Alfonso Perez, where's that? If it's a Spanish stadium, I'll consider it. Thank you, he says. I'm not saying you don't respect me, FIFA King. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying your attitude would be different if the shoe was on the other foot. Your attitude would be, let's be smug about it and let's rub it in his face, whereas me, it's not. That's not my thinking towards you. It is what it is. We won a game. It was great for us. We had a great night. Fair enough. Move on. Focus on the next game. Getafe Stadium. Well, yeah. I'll do that soon. Eventually. I've got to do it anyway. I'm doing a La Liga and Premier League project, so I'll do it eventually. But I have plans for the next 4 stadiums. Well, probably next 8 to be fair, so I've got a few coming out that I'm not building on stream. But yes, one day LSG, I promise. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm just saying, you know, that's just not my attitude. You should have respect for people that support other clubs. Ked supports Chelsea, I support Sheffield United. When we play Chelsea in a few weeks, if we draw, won't mention it. If we win, I'm not going to drop into Ked's stream on Twitch and say, oh, we beat you, you're trash, blah blah blah. And vice versa, if they win, Ked's ain't going to come in here being like that. Let's try and be neutral about it. I'm just saying the smug attitude doesn't win you any points with anyone, it just makes everyone think you're a dick and just dislike you. It's people who are smug about stuff like that just bring it on themselves, to be honest. I'm talking about people in general, I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm talking about smugness in general. Anyone who decides to be smug brings hate on himself. And I'm saying that from experience because there was a time that I was very smug and very arrogant about the sort of person I was. There was a time that I was very good on CTR. And I knew I was very good on CTR and I was very smug and arrogant about it. And that was my downfall in the end because I ended up with literally no friends on the game. And it came to a point that I wasn't really enjoying the game because I didn't have the friendships on the game. You know, I'd prefer to have the friendships and the talent. It might not be the same for everyone, but I reckon a lot of people prefer to have someone in the corner and someone they enjoy playing with and just playing on their own because they're good at it. My chat's messing up again. This isn't Premier League or La Liga. Yeah, I know it isn't. But I hosted a competition, didn't I? And the stadium winner, I said I'd build him a stadium. On me. I have to finish that corner before I write the R. It's not going to be an R like that, it'll be a capital R. But before I write it, I have to finish the corner. Can I read your last comment? It hasn't come through. Oh, has it? Oh, yeah, it has. Football isn't about rivalry, hate, racism, or enjoying. It's about enjoying the game of football. Yeah, it's a sport. You should enjoy it. You should embrace it. You shouldn't fight over it. Hooliganism's stupid. You shouldn't argue over it. It is what it is. You can have banter over it, of course. Have banter with people. But there's a difference between bantering with people and being smug about what you have or haven't got. Like, it's easy for people who sit there with £100 million midfielder, £150 million striker to say, oh yeah, we beat you 1-0 when you're bottom of the league, but when you lose to them, same people come in with the attitude that, blah, 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 just make excuses. Like, just don't come in with the attitude at all, and it's not an issue, is it? I haven't, that's what's happening. Why not FIFA? Why shouldn't we enjoy it? If you'd have won, you'd have enjoyed it, so why shouldn't we? Why should Man United fans be entitled to enjoy a win regardless of who they beat, but Sheffield United fans shouldn't because goals should or shouldn't have stood? Like I say, that's how football works. The amount of times that Manchester United have gotten away with dodgy decisions that shouldn't have been in their favour but had been. You know, over the last 20 years or so, in Man United have had all of these decisions that were given in their favour against them that shouldn't have counted. They probably have only won about half the titles they won, if that. So let's be honest, it doesn't matter whether you like Alex Ferguson or not, he was a bully. He was such a bully. And a lot of results were given because he bullied people. Man United used to get this thing where they used to play like 4 minutes of overtime and they'd score in the 112th minute or something, you know, they score like 20 minutes into overtime. It wasn't really like that, you know, that's over exaggerated. But times were like that, they'd score about 7 minutes into a 4 minute added time because they were referees were bullied into giving them extra time to score a goal. Without pens, you would still be second. So second means no, mate. You're not going to win league if you're second. It means no. About racism, you know, to be fair, anything to do with racism I just stay out of because it doesn't matter where you stand on racism. If you stand with a racist, obviously you're racist. If you stand against them, you're against them. It shouldn't be about picking sides, mate. Everyone should be entitled to their own opinion, is one thing. But also, you know, it shouldn't be about... And I know it's a very delicate situation. My view is I just don't want to get involved in it. You know, I don't want to be with the people who stand against it, and I don't want to be with the people who stand for it. And I don't want to be involved. I don't want that to be a part of my life. I don't want it to be an issue I have to worry about. I just want it to be a... Yeah, it is, and that's why it's called Fergie time, because that is literally what it is. But you have to understand as well, FIFA King, that's why a lot of people dislike Manchester United, that's why a lot of people laugh at Manchester United when they lose, because of the amount of rubbish that Manchester United have caused, you know. It's not Manchester United's fans' fault, in particular, but it is Manchester United's fault, you know. It is because of stuff that's benefited them in the past. Everyone enjoys it when stuff goes against them. Hi Reese, how you doing? Yeah, it's just one of them things today. But like I say, on the fence of racism, homophobia, or anything like that, none of it should be a part of football. None of it should be a part of society at all. But, you know, it is, isn't it? Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, FIFA King. This is what you don't understand, mate. You come in here and you boast about, oh yeah, but our trophy cabinet's this, we got this many trophies, but who? Nobody cares. I don't care. I don't care that you got more trophies. It means no to me. It means absolutely nothing to me, mate. I've always said that I prefer Championship. Anyway, I'd much rather be seeing my team playing Brentford, Huddersfield, Birmingham City, QPR than I would Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea and Tottenham. I really would. It's more entertaining. That's one thing. We can go into a game against Huddersfield and we don't know whether we're going to win, whether we're going to draw, whether we're going to lose. We can place them on top of the league and win, place them on bottom of the league and lose. Whereas the thing is, in the Premier League, except for the exception of like last night, you know, 9 times out of 10 a team like us will lose to a top 6 side. Where's the excitement for us? For a top 6 side, it's fine because they expect to win every week. You know, it's enjoyable. When you can't guarantee you're gonna get decent results, you know, when you can guarantee you're gonna lose most of the time, you know, like 90% of the time, that's when the game becomes boring, mate. You get bored of watching it. I haven't called you a glory hunter. They're your words, they're not my words. They're your words. At what point have I turned around and said you're a glory hunter? I called you smug and arrogant. That's not calling you a glory hunter. That's saying that it's your attitude that's brought this entire argument on. Your attitude was you came in here, oh, last night's result shouldn't account, blah blah blah, this, that. But don't talk about it, don't want to talk about it. Alright, we won't talk about it. Oh yeah, but that were a foul, that goal shouldn't have counted. And the Martial goal should have counted. And it was really boring, nobody should enjoy that game. And you're telling me not to talk about it while you're sat there going on about it and saying that it's me that's calling you a glory. I never called you a glory hunter. I never called anyone a glory hunter. I don't call you one, I don't call Estats one, I don't call Anfield one. I don't care where you're from. I don't care where you're from. It doesn't make you any less of a proper fan because you're not from Manchester. You know, it wouldn't make me any less of a fan if I came from Plymouth and supported Sheffield United. Yes, I come from Sheffield. Yes, I support Sheffield United. Yes, it's my team, but it's also my local team. That's coincidence. That doesn't matter. It's not my team because they're really good or because they're really bad or because it's local. It's my team because that's who I grew up watching and supporting. That's why I support them. If you grow up in Milton Keynes like Anfield did and you support Liverpool, you grew up supporting. That's up to you. I don't hold that against you. One of my best friends is a Liverpool fan. He's from Sheffield. I don't sit there saying, oh, he's a glory hunter because he supports Liverpool. You support whoever you want to support. I mean, it's absolutely nothing to me. You know, I don't hold it against you. You know, and you want to support Manchester United, you support them. That's why I got no issue with that. Just don't come in here being all smug and arrogant when you win a game, but when you lose a game, come in here like, oh, this is rubbish. I'm embarrassed because we lost to someone bottom of the league. So what? So what if you did? Liverpool lost to Aston Villa and Liverpool fans did the same thing. Oh, it's an embarrassment. Oh, I'm going to cry about it. Oh, we lost to Aston Villa. So fucking what? You know, I'm going to swear, so fucking what, man? So what if you did? It's a game. Grow the fuck up. It's not that big of a deal. It's fucking sport, mate. Just enjoy it. Not being so fucking self-entitled. Just enjoy it for what it is. And yes, I'm swearing about it because I'm angry about it. Because it pisses me off when people complain about it all the time. Oh, I'm embarrassed because I lost to the bottom of the league side. Fucking grow up, man, at your age. Like people who fight after football because their team lost. So what? So what if it did? Oh, my team lost at football, so I ran onto the pitch and I had an argument and I fought with someone. Now I'm in prison for the next 2 years and can't go to a football ground again for 8 years. Why? What were the point? All because your team conceded a last-minute goal. You got yourself banned from football for the next decade and locked in prison just because your football team lost on, mate. You know how pathetic that sounds. You're still in school, you'd be sent at naughty step, you know what I mean? It's pathetic, mate. It's childish playground behaviour. It's literally what it is. But yes, this is what I'm saying, FIFA King. You win some, you lose some, so what? And yeah, start arguments, not something to be proud of, because I'm telling you, in 10, 15 years, so, you know, in your 20s, mid-20s, nobody's going to like you. You're going to have no friends, nobody's going to like you once you've left school, because you're being a dick. Unless you change your attitude. Normally you can change your attitude. Unless you change your attitude, people are going to dislike you, mate. And you can say that with a pinch of salt, or you can say that really offensively. I don't really care, mate. So I'm talking from experience. If you're going to be smug, people aren't going to like you. And that is experience talking. I've been in that situation where people don't like me because of my attitude. So yeah, you can say that however you choose to take it, mate. People aren't going to like you for it. Either way I see it, you're all welcome in my chat whenever you want to be, but if you're going to be an arsehole about it, I'm not going to have a very positive attitude towards you, you know. You do whatever you want. You want to come into my chat, you want to be nice and friendly, that's fine, I'll be nice and friendly, but I treat people the same way they treat me. If you're going to come into my chat and you're going to argue with everyone, you're going to be a dick and you're going to be arrogant, I'm going to be arrogant with you, I'm going to be a dick with you, I'm going to mistreat you, I'm going to treat you like you're a piece of trash. If you treat me like, or all my viewers like I'm a piece of trash, I'll treat you the same. Because I think respect's a two-way street, you know, and I think you should be treated how you expect. You should treat people how you expect to be treated. That is the way life works. If you're going to talk to someone like garbage, don't be surprised when they throw it back in your face and talk to you the same way you talk to them. And you can sit there and you can bawl your eyes out and you can cry about it all you want, but that's the hard truth of it. If you're going to be an arse with people, people are going to be an arse with you. Is what it is. Just what I've got to say, mate. Sorry. We need to stop these corners, don't we? So what do we have for corners? This is the question. What do we have for corners? It's one of them, innit? It's one of them. What do we? I think that's a 23. I want to see. Yeah, it's 23. Right, so that's... I mean, it's at 25, so... 25 is 27, 9, 31. So 33, 5, 37. So that's a 4. 37 is a 5, I believe. Yeah, so... Remove that. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I started swearing when I started ranting. I know I do try to keep it family friendly as much as I can. But sometimes that's just the way it is. Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. You have to say what's on your mind the way it is instead of sugarcoating it, because sometimes a sugarcoated message doesn't have the same effect that a non-sugarcoated message has. But sorry, like I say, if anybody takes offence to it, then I'm sorry for that. I'm not saying it to offend anyone. But you know, and I think some people have to hear the truth. But the thing is, FIFA King, you brought this on yourself, mate. You're like, it's very family, and again, this that arrogant attitude, very family friendly. I'm gonna make a smug comment, very family friendly. Whereas it's you started this in the first place, mate. You know, you trigger people and you cause people to argue with you and say, oh, I enjoy it. I enjoy making people, you know, and you're getting bullied in a few years because you're an arsehole with people and you bring it on yourself and you come in and you're like, oh, people bully. No, don't be a dick with people and people aren't going to be a dick with you, mate. Honestly, that's what it is. Just be nice, not hard. Not hard to be nice. Sorry, mate, just not, is it? You know, why do you have to be a dick? You can just be nice to people and just have an easy life. You gotta go, not a problem, Stats. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it, and take care. Have a good night. I say, man, that's just the way it is, isn't it? You know, I just don't be a dick with people. I don't understand the need for it. So that's a 3, 2, and 4 ones. Is a 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and a 3. It's alright, Thief, you can not worry about it. I'm just saying, you know, if you want people to respect you, then you should respect them. It's just the way life works, unfortunately. No, Reese, don't be like that. Just leave it, man. But it is the way life works. If you want people to treat you with respect and be nice to you, you have to do the same for them. I don't hate you, FIFA King. I really don't. But your attitude is gonna make you become hated. It is gonna make people hate you, really dislike you. And they'll come like now. I don't know how old you are, but right now you might be like enjoying it and finding it really funny. But there'll come a day when people are laughing at you, and you're not finding it funny, and they'll not stop because you brought it on yourself. Honestly, I feel sorry for you, mate, because your attitude being the way it is, you're going to be one of them people who does bring that on themselves, and it will happen. Now you can hear me say this and think, oh yeah, but it won't happen. You're just saying that's trying to scare me into. You know, it will happen. It honestly will. You can choose to believe that or not. That's up to you, but it will happen. Oh, it happens in here because you come in here and start arguments. Because maybe it's because I'm not like other people. It's because I don't want to tolerate your shit, mate. Because it's boring, it's annoying, and I don't really feel like doing it. You know, it is. Every day I come in here and I'm in a chill mood. I'm enthusiastic. I'm in a chill mood, and you come in, you say a few things, and the mood changes. Everything's negative, and everyone's annoyed with you, and everyone's saying, "Oh, I don't like Thief King." Everyone's saying this. You know, it is, mate. It's because you cause arguments, and then you ask, "Oh, why is it only like this in here? Why you only like this in here?" If you know, my question, Thief King, is if you know the attitude towards you in my chat is going to be negative, people aren't going to like you, and you don't like that, why do you bother coming? Why do you bother coming into my chat at all? If you know that it's just going to cause arguments and you're not going to enjoy it, and you're going to be like, oh, why don't people like me? Why do you even bother coming? Like watching me build. Fair enough, that's fine. But you know, why have a negative attitude, though? Seriously, man. In a serious like sort of environment, a serious question, like why do you enjoy arguing with people so much? Where's the fun in it for you? I don't get. I never got it. I never understood why you find it so entertaining. I don't get it. I don't get what part of your life makes you think that having no friends is better than having some friends. You know, having people dislike you is better than having people like you. I don't understand that. I never understood that about anyone. Why would you expect? Why would you think that? You got me a new subscriber. Thank you, Reese. You get a laugh out of it, but it's short-lived. It's short-lived though, isn't it? Because you get a laugh out of it now, but then at the end of the day, you just realise that you're lonely and it's kind of pathetic. How many friends have you got at school, FIFA King? Yeah, thank you, Reese. When face reveal? 1K subs, told you, man. I told you, man. And when I ask like how many friends you got, Thief King, I'm talking like genuine friends. How many genuine friends do you have? How many friends do you know that would be your friend? That would be your friend if you were a different person. How many of those people would be your friend if you came out as gay? How many people would be your friend if you decided you wanted to be a different gender? You know what I mean? People who are your actual friends are people who will stick by you regardless of what you choose in life. Regardless of how you feel about something, like, they will stick by you for who you are. Like, you can sit around and I know what you'd be like, oh, I got loads of friends, but the said truth of it is, a lot of those people wouldn't be there if you weren't the way you are. They're not friends. They're leeches. Got a few. But you can have so many more, this is what I'm saying, mate. You could have so much more if you're just nice to people. It doesn't take any effort to be nice to people. Being nice is about not expecting anything in return, not being rewarded. Just being selfless and being humble. There's no shame in it. If anything, it's more shameful to not be humble. When I was in school, I didn't have many friends. I didn't have many friends to begin with. I was never, to be fair, I was never an idiot with people to begin with. I wasn't very confident. You know, I won't talk to people. Bit of a loner. Didn't have many friends. When I went to college, I was more enthusiastic. But again, I was still like, I was still disliked to an extent because I turned out to be quite arrogant. I wanted to reinvent myself in college because when I was in school, I didn't have many friends. I was lonely. I was picked on a lot. You know, I didn't enjoy it. So I wanted to be someone else. So I decided to be opposite. Arrogant, enthusiastic, smug, and people didn't like that either. And life's about making mistakes and realising where you're going wrong. Now I have more online friends than offline. That doesn't bother me, you know. For me, it's about, I try to be humble with people. A friend of mine, he's been here a few times, roommates, he's the one who really helped me with this, because when I met him, I was very arrogant and I was a dickhead to people. He wasn't like that with me. Despite the fact I was like that with him to begin with, he wasn't like that with me. He's very nice to me, very polite. Everyone gets a misconception of roommates because he always wanted to be the best at CTR, and eventually he did become the best. It was dedication and grinding, but he was also really light-headed, like he was really hot-headed. He's the sort of person who get really wound up really easily. So people automatically just thought you're a dick because he always used to rage, but he wasn't. He wasn't like that at all. On the surface of it, he was a really nice guy. He was just easily tilted at the game. The difference is, for him, he got tilted at the game, not at people. You know, he wasn't the same person with people that he was on the game. It's passion. That's all it is. And some people don't get that same translation. Some people just dickheads, full stop. And it's sad. It really is, because the amount of people I know that have been dickheads that have ended up with nothing in the end. No friends, no nothing. It's sad, mate. It really is. It really is sad. No, I've hold a prefix absolutely and be free. What do you mean, Reese? Life's about mistakes, though, kids. But the reason I tell you all on this, FIFA King, is because you're still young, and I know you don't. I know it's like to be young. We've all been there, you know. You don't want to listen to anyone older. You don't think that they know the world better than you, but they do. You don't think that people like me and kids will be able to give you advice because you think that we're different. We live life different. We didn't. I was a dickhead in school. You know. When I was younger, I did a couple of potentially criminal stuff when I was young. You know, it's just I've been like fully off the rails, like really bad kid. I've been really good kid. I've had it all. I've seen it all. I've been humble. I've been a dickhead. I've been nice to people. I've been arsehole with people. I've been really like passionate with girls, and I've been a really arsehole to girls, you know, it is what it is, you know, you learn from your mistakes and you define who you are. You find who you are by making these choices in the first place. It's not the way you are that defines who you are, it's your choices that define who you are. Now, I choose to not hang around with the wrong people. I choose to not be an arse to people unless they're an arse to me. I choose to play certain games because they do certain things to me. They have certain benefits to me. Rocket League has a benefit. If that's a game I'm toxic on, that's a game that lets me vent all of my anger out on. Anything I get angry about, I vent it all through Rocket League. That's what Rocket League does to me. If I get angry at something, I can vent it all through Rocket League. You know, I can be toxic in that and vent it all through it easy. Which allows me to not be like that in anything else. That's why a lot of the time when I play Rocket League, I don't play with people because you know, I don't want to be an arse to people. Anyway, it's 4, 4, 5, 5. Surely you understand that. It reminds you of Real Madrid. It does look a little bit like that. Hi CNL, how are you doing? It does look a bit like Madrid, yeah. Yeah, that's how it's essentially going to look like when it's all done. It's going to, obviously that'll be a capital R on both sides. It'll say Lemur on both sides. You know, it'll have something on top tiers and stuff as well. Oh yeah, it'll look good. It'll look good. I think I might have something on that stand as well. What was I gonna do? I actually can't remember what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, sorry, no, that's what I was gonna do, I remember. You're good, thanks, that's good to hear. What have you been up to today, CNL? I was gonna measure out this, so this goes... okay, from that side, it goes 3, 3, so 5, 3, 3. Just make sure that's the same. A double 3? Yeah, it's double 3, so I'm the second 3. But yeah, what did you mean, Reese? What did you mean by now have holder and Liam, so on, B3? You know about, you're gonna dip, hoping to call your unit, mate. No problem, mate. Have a good night. Take care. Boy, you got a Jeff. Hmm? You got a girlfriend. Nice. Nice one, man. Nice. Yeah, good for you, man. Good for you. You packed CR7, nice. I packed him on FIFA 19 a few years ago. That was really cool because when I packed him, it was actually my I bought the game late and it was my first pack on the game. I packed Ronaldo, I'm like, oh, yo, nice. I need to check that again, so I think I might have done this wrong. Congratulations, I guess. I guess that's the right word. I don't really know. Is getting a girlfriend, is congratulations the right thing to say to someone who gets a girlfriend? I don't know, mate. Getting a girlfriend isn't really my strong suit. Hey, nice. I don't like FIFA Ultimate Team. That is, it is a scripted game. It pisses me off, and it's scripted. I don't like it. It is so rigged. I think that's what winds me up most about it, is actually rigged. So it goes at 1, 2, 3, and then comes in 1, 2, and comes in one more time. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Comes in 1, 2, comes in one more time. So do that on every corner. Yeah, I'm going to, mate. I'm going to add 2 more staircases, actually. I'm going to take out the middle one. So what I'm gonna do when I do it, that was just a pre-planned thing. That was just like a first go. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out that middle one. I'm gonna put one down there, and I'm gonna put one down there. Closer to the time of it. Like when we've measured everything out, that's what we're gonna do. No, FIFA is a scripted game, man. I had a very good team on FIFA 20, early doors in FIFA 20. I had a very good team. I had prime Clive, I had a prime Luis Ronaldo. You know, I got all these great players, and they do really well. They play really well, really good players. And after like 10 or 15 games, they just turn towards garbage. Like all these easy passes start going wrong. All these easy chances keep losing pace up front, missing easy shots. Took it round keeper at the post, came back to him, put it straight over crossbar. It's like, bro, but in real life that wouldn't happen. You know, a player like that, it wouldn't happen. It might happen from time to time. It wouldn't happen every time we shoot, but it does on FIFA. And that's what winds me up about FIFA. It is scripted. But that's why I choose not to play it online. I still play career mode, but that's why I choose not to play it online, because it is a game that it makes you rage. I've never really been that invested in Ultimate Team. I don't really know what squad battles is. I played a bit of online. I think my record's a really negative one, so I'm not very good at FIFA, but it's always been I don't think I played any more than like 20 games on Ultimate Team in like 4 years of having it. Just purely because it made me feel like garbage and I didn't enjoy it. It's not my competitive game. Plus, it's not a very rewarding game either. Like, if you made it into professional FIFA, it's a very unrewarding esport to be in. You win a tournament, for example. Great, sounds good. You got a tournament. You know, you get a trophy, you get a tournament title, you get a medal, oh, you get a paycheck. Oh, you know what, that sounds incredible. It sounds like a great opportunity. You get 100 grand for winning a tournament. You have to give your esport team 30% of the profit, for example. So you get 70 grand. In the course of the next 6 months or so on FIFA, because you've still got an alright team, next 6 months ago, what are you gonna? The next 6 months or so, what are you gonna do? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna spend around, and this is a thing that big players do, especially like YouTubers and stuff. You're gonna spend, I'd say, between 20 and 50 grand out of that on getting your team to be better for next year's World Cup. On the next FIFA, you're gonna spend 30 grand on it. You know, you're getting 70 grand, and you're spending 60 grand on it on the game. So really, you're not really profiting from it. It's a very not what's the word? Unforgiving. It's a very pointless esport to compete in. Honestly, because it is. That is how it is. My chat's still messing up. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix it. Whereas some other sports, you know, some other esports are more rewarding. Like, you get Rocket League, for example. You win Rocket League. You win an RLCS, which is very hard to, like, get into in the first place, of course. But you win an RLCS, and not only do you and your team get around, I don't know, I think the prize pool at the minute's like £1 million or something. So you get like £1 million. You know, it's probably about 700 grand between 3 players and the team. You give 20% to your team or something, so I don't know, you're giving 140 grand to your team. That's alright. You know, and then you're 100, so you give 140 grand to your team, which means you're left on 560 grand between 3 players. And out of that 560 grand, how much are you going to put back into the game? Nothing. Because you don't need to put anything back into the game. Anything you put into the game is entirely up to you, but you don't need to put anything back in. Because you don't have to spend loads of money to get better cars on Rocket League. You know, that's not how it works. It's not about who has the best car, best looking car, best moving car makes you. It's about how you play. It's all about play styles. It's got nothing to do with cosmetics. Doesn't matter what you're using. You can use a breakout, you can use a Batmobile, you can use an Octane, you can use a Mech. It doesn't define you by the car that you use, it defines you by the player that you are. Whereas on FIFA it's different, it doesn't define you by the player you are, it defines you by the team you use. If you're playing in FIFA, you and like you just said, FIFA, you're like, oh, it's all skill. To an extent it is, but if you're playing in FIFA and you get a player like a Liverpool fan, I don't know what his name is, I'm not really invested in FIFA. He's like best in the world, something Texas, something is it, something like that. So like, if you're a player like him, if you give him a full bronze side and expect him to win a tournament, he'll never win it. Which means that skill is only a part of the game. The rest of the game all comes down to what team you have. Because that is how it is. It is all about the team that you have. You give him a team full of legends and 96, 97 rated players all over the pitch, he'll be a banging player. If you do the same in career mode, if your entire team is full of 95s, 96s and 97s, you'll win everything on FIFA all the time. You might get beaten in the Champions League final by an Atletico Madrid once every 5 or 6 years, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to win every single title there is to win because your team's overpowered. And it is literally the same on FIFA. You know, you're going to win on Ultimate Team. You're going to win every tournament there is to win. If your team's overpowered, yes, it's about skill because you're playing against other players that are in the same boat that also play with really good players. So it is about skill in that aspect. But overall, it isn't. It's more about the team you have. I'd say it's 50-50. It's between the team you have and the skill that you have. You've improved, nice. But yeah, with Rocket League, it's more about the skill you have rather than the car you have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your car's really good looking or not. It doesn't mean you'll be a better player than someone else because it looks better. And that's what I prefer about it. There's more money in it if you want to compete, which is one benefit. There's bigger benefits from winning, especially in terms of the money you keep. You know, you don't have to put any money back into the game if you don't want to. If you choose to put any money into the game, that's on you. That's your choice. You're not forced to do that to be able to compete at that level. And if anybody turns around and says, "Oh yeah, but you're not forced to put money back into the game to compete on FIFA," then why is there no players that just use the standard squads that you get? Why do they all use icons? Why are they always the best players in the game that they use? Because if you think these professional players get all the best players in the game just by playing it, yeah, I think you're mistaken of how the game works. I keep doing this wrong. What do I keep doing wrong? More things to do. Yeah, I think Rocket League's better as well, but that's what I'm saying. I think some esports better than others. Fortnite's a good one. Fortnite's always been good. Especially, I think Fortnite's probably always been one of the better ones. There's a lot more money involved than most esports. But also, most players that play in it are representing themselves as opposed to representing a team. Yeah, some of them are signing with your FaZe clans or your NRGs or whatever. They are now, but especially when the game first started, you know, you had some players that signed to teams like Myth or Myth were assigned to like TSM and stuff like that, you know. But a lot of players are just representing themselves. They go and win a £2 million tournament and not have to share that with anyone. I'm confusing myself. Keep confusing myself. I don't know why I'm confusing myself, 'cause it's not that confusing. Just have to keep it simple. So what I do, it's because I'm ranting, you know. It's just because I keep talking. What I need to do is I need to do it like this. Which means I need to check that other corner. Liverpool, sorry, what are we on about? LSG? You're on about FIFA player. He's a FIFA player at sports and he's really good at FIFA. Like I say, if you give him a worse team than he has and he's not as good as he is. Whereas, yes, alright, granted, it is still to an extent the same on Rocket League, that if you give a player a certain car to play in, he's not guaranteed to be as good as he is in his regular car. But at the same time, he doesn't have to spend any money on getting a different car in the first place. If he wants to, he can do, but he doesn't have to, is what I'm saying. Plus, you know, especially for esport players, like in any esport, including FIFA, in this day and age, you know, like there's a lot more money in it because of platforms like Twitch, you know. You can stream, you can make a lot of money off of that, which is also a benefit. You know, so for some players like these FIFA players will still make a lot of money off of that anyway. You know, and that's all good, but you know, you can make so much more if you get to keep most of the proceedings to winning tournaments. You're level 77 on Rocket League. Nice one, man. Nice one. Well, let me make sure I did this right. I'm not convinced I did this right. Firmino and Trent scored. Oh, Liverpool are playing. All right, I didn't know they were playing. Who are they playing against? I should probably know that, to be fair. It doesn't affect us, you know. I should probably know that. You like this Rocket Pass? I don't buy Rocket Pass anymore. I used to. Well, I say I used to. I bought one. I don't buy it anymore because to be honest, for me, it's a load of items. I'll be playing Tottenham, alright, I see. There are a lot of items that are going to just sit in my garage. I'm never going to touch. It's just a whole bunch of items that I'm never going to use that are just going to sit in my garage and do nothing. It means no. It means no to me. That's why I don't buy the Rocket Pass, because I don't want anything from it. Everything I use in Rocket League on my Xbox account is all stuff that like I'm going to use. Like, I have my goal explosion, which is from the last Rocket Pass actually, but I didn't buy it. I just traded for it. Playing Spurs, yeah. Thanks, man. So yeah, I have a White Monsoon, but I also use a champion goal explosion from season 10. My cart is an Octane, which is a regular standard cart, and I use wait, this is wrong. 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3 in one. 1, 2 in one. Yeah, I use a standard Octane, which is your starting car anyway. The decal I pay for because I like the decal. It's an eSport decal. I use them on both cars. I use them on most of my cars, to be fair, nowadays. But I'm also partial to just using a regular colour, a regular paint finish. You know, like nothing special. I use Cristiano wheels, which are default wheels that you get in the game. And I also use a standard boost, which is a boost you start with. So to be in the wheel trail is the same as well. Engine noise is normal, you know. So it's, for me, it's not beneficiary to buy the Rocket Pass. For me, it's not a benefit to me because I'm not going to use it. It's a lot of items that I'm never going to be able to trade because nobody wants them, and I'm never going to use because I don't want them. But yeah, like I say, I understand for some people, if you want to get a Rocket Pass like yourself, FIFA King, some people it benefits them. It gives you loads of items that you can do whatever you want with, you know, it's all good for you. And you'll probably use, that's fine for you, but I don't use them. It's not a reason for me to do it. It's like extra modes. It's like hoops and rumble and stuff like. For you, there's no point in it being in the game if you don't play them. Which I do, to be fair. I play rumble from time to time, but I don't really like it. I play Snow Day from time to time, but again, I don't really like it. I play Hoops from time to time, I'm alright with it, I don't mind it. And I quite like Drop Shot. But aside from that, you know, I don't really play extras. It's like every now and then I'll play extra modes. You like your account to look start? Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair, man. That's what you like. It's what you like, innit? And I know what that's like, because I was like that once. I used to be really big on trading. Trading was my, like, forte. I used to haggle people, you know. I used to get the best price I could. I used to get the best decals I could. I used to have, like, 30, 40, 50 black market decals in my inventory at a time, you know, something really cheap, something expensive. I had white octanes, I had white zombies, I had all these expensive items and stuff just sitting in my garage, and I trade with people all the time. And my ranks are like really, really low. And at the time I cared about my ranks, but I was more focused on trading. And now I'm more focused on the game, don't care at all about trading. I haven't traded in like 3 years now. So 3 years I'm not bothered about it. You know, it's not for me. As soon as I got my white octane, I weren't interested anymore, you know. I got everything I always wanted in the game, and now I just focus on my ranks, which is it's just my opinion, you know. Like you just said, you enjoy the grind for items and stuff. So you enjoy doing that's fair enough. I just enjoy having good ranks. Learn how to freestyle. Yeah, but it's pointless, man. Freestyling does nothing for you. It does nothing for you if you're not able to incorporate it into high gameplay. Okay, so you can freestyle in gold. But the thing is, you're still gold. And so way I look here, for me, mechanics mean nothing if you're not using them to better yourself. It's all good being able to freestyle, but if it doesn't benefit you or your rank, then what's the point in knowing it? Right, maybe that's unfair. Maybe that's unfair, but what's the point in being able to freestyle and do all these crazy plays and stuff? Wait, that's 5, sorry. Being able to do all these crazy plays and stuff when you don't know basic game sense and basic rotation. Yeah, you might almost be plat now, but can you rotate? Do you rotate? It's not even can you, do you rotate? Answer is probably not, most likely not, and you'll probably say, oh yeah, I do. You probably don't. And to be fair, I've seen you play, and you rotate better than some people we play with, I'll give you that, but you don't really rotate. You know, you'll learn that within time. Game sense. Again, I have players in my own team who do stuff like you do. They'll freestyle and they'll try and freestyle everything all the time. Whereas I figured in my own experience of the game, especially if you want to be a better rank, freestyling isn't that good. You know, you might go for all these crazy things, but you'll frustrate yourself if you keep missing them, whereas you can just keep it simple. Keeping it simple is honestly usually the best policy. The only time I ever use aerial is to tilt my car in the right direction to adjust it to hit the ball properly. That's how I started using it, and I went into all this freestyling stuff like, oh, I'm doing all these crazy air rolls, I'm going for flick resets, I'm going for mosses, I'm going for ceiling shots, I'm going for pinches, I'm going for backboards, I'm going for double you know what? I decided to just keep it simple, and yes, I do still get pinches and double touches and stuff from time to time, but it's not something I try every opportunity I get. I get it when I feel the time's right, and most of the time I just keep it simple. But yeah, you mainly play ones. That's good. That's a good start. Playing ones is a good way to improve at the game. Definitely. If you can get a good ones rank, there's no reason you can't get a good twos rank. Three's a bit different, but there's no reason you can't get a good twos rank if you can't get a good ones rank. I'm a bit like you, FIFA King. I play ones mostly nowadays. Never used to. I used to neglect it. I started playing season 3 and probably up until like season 13 or something. I wasn't really bothered about it. Season 14 I played a little bit, but I weren't that interested. Last season was really my first like season of properly grinding ones, and now I grind it all the time. Alright, so we'll do a bit more of these corners. So 49. So he's 422 Z. Guess how many hours you've had? I don't know, man. I don't even know how many hours I've had, to be honest. I don't know, 100. You know, you're always in game. They're only counted in game. They're not counting any training or anything like that. It's just in game. I mean, technically, is it? Is it? I think it's Rocket League calculates it by how many hours you spent on the actual game. So that could be sitting on the menu. It could be in training. It could be in a game or whatever. But your PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, will calculate it based on how many times you've actually been in a game. Or it might be the other way around. One of them will tell you a lot more than the other. Whichever one tells you more is wrong. It's not in-game time. It's not in-match time. It's in-game time. But yeah, I'd say probably about 100. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't know how many hours I've had myself. I've been playing for like 4 years. I never check. That's why I never really thought, oh, I'll check. I'll have a look. You know, I know I played a lot. That is all I know. Dragon Ace, how are we doing today? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're good. Yeah, 6 days, but probably half of them are AFK in training. Yeah, fair enough. Why are you AFK in training? I think it's very hard to tell someone's training. It depends on how you define rates. For me, you only spent 30 quid on Rocket League. I think I probably spent a lot more than that, to be fair. I think in my trading days I probably spent somewhere between 100 and 300 quid on Rocket League. But that's in my trading days. Since I stopped trading around 2 years ago, I've probably spent no more than about 20 quid. That's mainly on esport decals. You know, I don't really spend it on anything in game. I don't buy credits or anything, so I don't need them. I got no like desire to buy any stupid stuff or whatever. I don't need it. It won't benefit me. If you want it, you get it. It doesn't benefit me. That's why I don't get it. Yeah, you'll. Oh wow, chat's gone weird again. Great, man. Great. Sorry about this, guys. Well, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna finish recording. I'm just gonna fill in the seats and stuff. But I'm not gonna put in I'm not gonna put in stairs yet. I'm gonna finish the writing, and we're gonna call it there for the night. And then next time I'll put the stairs in the corners. I'll fill out the back of it, and we'll start on the second tier. Oh, why chat's so weird, man. So glitchy. Chat is being weird, you're right, Dragon is. It does this sometimes. I don't know why it does it. Never know why it does it. It just does. That's all I know. get like 5 minutes something and it should be alright. I really do like the shape of it, man. I think as far as shapes go, I've never built a shape like this before. I think it looks really cool. Of course, when we get the corners off, we can put the L and R on that side. We got Emu and Lemur. You said you're in 1s and 2s, not A. Yeah, you can do better than that, I think. From seeing your gameplay, I know you can do better than that. 332Z. 3, 2, Z. You know what I'm going to do, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. 2, 3, 4, 5. Z. 2. You don't play around much. You should play it more. I think we've had this conversation before, haven't we? You should play it more, mate. Rank defines like it doesn't just define how good you are, but it shows you where you need to improve to get to the like next level of a game. Because you'll start noticing people are better than you and they do things differently, and that's how you develop into a better player, in my opinion. Oh well, that's the way you should do. If you take it on board, that's how you develop into a better player. If you don't take it on board, if you're too stubborn, you don't take it on board, you'll not develop. You have to be open to learning. Well, your goal is to be a freestyler. Yeah, but to be a freestyler, you have to have a certain knowledge of a game. You can't just be a freestyler because you want to be a freestyler. You have to be decent at the game. You have to understand how it works to be a freestyler. It was tough. A LSG, A man. But yeah, if you want to be a freestyler, you have to have like a basic understanding of how the game works, to be honest. I'd say the best thing you can do if you want to be very mechanically skilled at the game is to play 1s a lot. And if you want to know why I say that, it's because the most skilled mechanical player I know, he's not the highest ranked player I know, but the most mechanically skilled player that I know is H. And he mained 1s for literally like 2 years, something. He didn't play 2s, didn't play 3s, didn't play with players, just played 1s all the time. And now look at how good he is. He is literally the best player that comes to stream, because he put all his effort and time into learning mechanics and playing 1v1s, getting to know basic game sense, basic rotation, when and when not to go for a ball in 1s, how to apply a lot of pressure, and learning good mechanics. When he wasn't playing 1s, he was training new skills. That's what you should do. If you want to get good at skills, you should keep training all the time. Yeah, he's GC in 1s, but he isn't in 2s and 3s. In 2s he's like champ 2 or something, and in 3s he's champ 1. He's literally the same, if not a lower rank than I am in 3s. He's not very good at it because he doesn't get 3s rotations. You have to rotate. You know, if you want to rank up in 3s, you got to rotate around each other. You got to play as a team. He's a 1v1 player. He doesn't understand how to play as a team because he's never had to. You know, he's got to learn it, and once he learns it, he will be a great player for a team. Got no doubt about it. I'm not a big fan of freeze either. I like drop shot, and I'm a big fan of 2v2, but I do think ones is worth playing, to be honest. Really worth playing. Two, 3, and a 4. I only really like 2s, 1s, and hoops. That's fair enough. Hoops are another good game. To be fair, I think good game modes are practicing if you're not up for training. Training is the best way to practice, but if you want a strong substitute, are drop shot and hoops. 2 reasons. Hoops is a very small pitch, which means that a lot of it comes from aerial playing hoops. So if you're gonna, you have to get used to ball control and keeping it close to your car and ball control in the air and keeping it close to your car and scoring the best beneficial goals you can. And in drop shot, it's all about aerials. It's about getting to the ball first, beating your opponents to aerials, fast aerials, making sure you're accurate with your shot, your pass, whatever. Good game mode to warm up in. Spent 2 days, 6 hours in matches. Oh, nice. And air dribbling is beneficial to an extent. It's beneficial at a low rank. It's beneficial at a low rank, so a lot of players can't air dribble. Plus, also, a lot of players at a lower rank don't challenge you when you do air dribble. Whereas the higher you get in the game, like the higher your rank is, the more you'll notice people go for air dribbles, but also they also challenge in the air quite early. I'd say around a high plat 3, low diamond 1, people start getting really aggressive, which again is the wrong place. That people start pushing the ball all the time, being really aggressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball chase and going for everything. And you don't want to fall into that habit, because it's easy to do, but if you fall into that habit, you'll always be that player, and you'll not break out of the habit, and you'll not rank up either, because you're taking everything from everyone. Keep your basic game sense, basic rotation, and you'll develop into a better player. You might get stuck in Diamond 1 or something for a couple of weeks, but you'll find yourself in Diamond 2 and Diamond 3 and Champ 2. Or if you fall into the habit of doing what everyone else does, you'll find yourself stuck in something like Diamond 2 for about 2 years. And that'll be where you'll probably stay for the rest of your playing time, because you don't develop. You fall into the habit of doing what everyone else does, taking everything off on each other. Not trusting your teammate is a big issue people have. I see it a lot. People are like, oh, my teammate's rubbish, my teammate goes to every ball, blah, blah, blah. But he goes to every ball because his teammate before went for every ball. And his teammate before who went for every ball did it because his teammate before that went for every ball, you know. Because it's a cycle, that's what it is. People get really tilted really easily in Diamond because they all feel they deserve to be better to being there so long. It is a vicious cycle. That is literally how it is. People have spent 3 years playing the game, and they spent 2.5 years in Diamond, and they think at this point, so being in Diamond for 2.5 years, that they must be capable of better, because it only took them 6 months to get there in the first place, so they must be capable of higher than Diamond. Whereas the reality is, they're not capable of better because they don't adjust to playing better. If you watch someone like Squishy come off of a ceiling, get a double flip reset into a musty onto the backbone, tap it in and think, oh, I'll practice it, get really good at it. Like, oh, why am I not ranking up? I can do this. So what? So what if you can do it? You can do that once in 50 attempts. That doesn't make you Squishy. Squishy does it consistently, but he also doesn't just do it all the time. He picks his moment to do it. There's a lot of times where you'll find him is defending, or he's not doing stupid, crazy stuff because he doesn't have to. You know, it's not always the best option. Your end goal is probably Diamond. For me, I want to be Grand Champ by the end of the season, because I was so close to Grand Champ in season 14. Last season I had a really mediocre season where I bounced around Diamond 3 Champ 1 a lot. I'm still around Champ 1 now, I'm still sort of bouncing around, but you know, my goal is to break out of that habit and get up to Grand Champion, which is not what I think I deserve to be, but it's where I want to be. You like Coops and you have 18, 26 goals, 100 assists and 1,000 free saves. I think if I looked at my stats, I probably have about 12,000 goals, probably about 10,000 saves, and probably about 2,000 assists, something. Your goals timing for me, yeah. And Squishy is really good. Squishy is really good because he's learned to be really good. A lot like H, he spent a lot of his time just playing 1v1. You know, which is what H did, and because of that understanding of how to play in ones, he became a very mechanically good player. But the rotation and stuff came from playing in 2s and 3s. Again, I can relate back to CTR and I can relate back to Remix J because when he first started playing with me, Xbox is different to PlayStation. It's probably worth mentioning that. On Xbox, most players prefer to play without items, which means it's a very different environment to being on PlayStation. Some PlayStation will play with items. That's mainly what people do. So being really good at tracks, time trialing, being really good at levels, and being really fast at getting around tracks is good. But then when you haven't got any obstacles to avoid. But when you have to learn 2 things. No, actually, you have to learn in a team environment. You have to learn I'd say 3 or 4 things, maybe even 5. The big things that you have to learn in environments like that is communication. That is the biggest thing you need to learn in team games is communication. Because if you drop an item and your teammate goes into it, you ruin it for your team if you haven't called that item. If you go past an item and you're like, it's alright, I don't need to call it, he'll be aware, he'll be instinctive, and he'll not hit it. And when he hits it, then again, that's on you, because you could have prevented that from happening by just calling the item. And I think my team especially likes that basic communication a lot. Whereas Remix didn't. He learnt it over time. He wasn't always gifted with it, but he learnt it over time, learnt that communication, became really good at it. Another big thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another big thing is reflexes. Say, for example, you've got it set in your mind you're taking a certain route. And this can translate into Rocket League, that's what I'm saying. You've got a certain route. It might not be the same, you know, it might be like you've got a certain idea of what you want to do. It's reflex and adjusting to doing something different. Say Remix, for example, I refer back to him. So I can't refer to myself, so I always just go and stuff some stupid. But, you know, someone like him, or even my friend Jordy, someone like him he'll go around a corner and on a blind spot he might see an item that he's going to hit and ruin its race, and it's that quick instinctive thought to avoid it, to jump out of the way and make sure you don't hit it. And then quick reflexes, and that can translate into Rocket League, that's what I'm saying. Quick reflexes where you've gone for a ceiling shot and the ball's dropped a little bit differently to how you anticipated it, and a lot of players will still go for the ceiling shot and they'll miss it. They'll either miss the ball or just miss the net, and then they'll be frustrated. Oh, but I hit them in training. You know, it is. The best players will automatically adjust to that instinctively. They'll look at it and they'll think, I'm not hitting this how I want to, and in a split second they'll make a decision and they'll change their mind on what they're going to do, and they'll do something different that will benefit their team. For example, you see it a lot, like you see when a player gets bumped in the air, 3, 4, 5, 6. See a player who gets bumped in the air and he still manages to pull off a crazy goal. It's because he's had that quick thought process in the space of like a second or two, where he's thought, I was going for an air dribble, I'm not getting an air dribble, I'm twisting my car, I'm landing on the ceiling, I'm dropping, I'm getting a musty flake, I'm banging it in top bins. You know, it might not always work out, but it's that quick reflex and instinct, you know, that makes it instinctive reflex. Sorry, it's that instinctive reflex that defines how good a player is. You know, that in my opinion is the best way to improve yourself at the game, is to be able to make split decision choices. And the last thing in CTR especially that comes in terms of team games is learning when and where to place your items, which again can translate to an extent into Rocket League, but in this situation I'm not going to. I'd say like placing your items is like knowing the best spot that someone will probably hit, or knowing the best spots that someone might expect, like something people didn't do much when I used to play competitively, compared to what we do now that I've noticed when I have played, is I used to trap item boxes. Trapping item boxes, putting a beaker inside an item box. So when you go for an item box, if you've already got like an item like a beaker, it has to be a beaker. You can do it with a nitro, but it's easier to see. With a beaker, it's very small, and if you put a nitro where a crate is, the nitro will replace the crate won't respawn. If you put a beaker where the crate is, the crate will respawn over the top of it, which is probably due to desync, but because that happens, you know, it makes it very, very hard to see the item unless you've got incredibly good eyesight, or unless you've taken a different item box and you've seen it out of the corner of your eye. And that's how people start doing it. It's come out so many times, like you're taking a tight line, oh, it's a box there, I'm going to get a crate, I'm going to get an item, bang, I've hit a red beaker, I've lost my item, I've slowed down, I've lost all my momentum and speed, all the reserves I've built up, and now I'm dropping place and I'm being caught up. All because people who trap boxes. That's smart play. It can make a world of difference. And sometimes it can make no difference at all, but it's that smart play. I'm just saying in translating it is in terms of CTR, the best players in the world are the best players because they make decisions like that. They make split good decisions, and they have good reflexes, and they have good communication, and that for the most part translates into all competitive games, to be honest, especially Rocket League. It contrasts with Rocket League because it can translate into that, because you need good communication if you're playing in a team. You need good reflexes, instinctive awareness, and in terms of like dropping items, you can link that to ability. You need skill and ability. You know, you have to be able to make the best players, and you have to make the most skilled players as well. You know, it's the same philosophy. You know, it's the same thing. So yeah, there might be different games. They might have different intentions. They might use different kinds of mechanics and stuff, and you might have to do things differently to each other. One's a racing game, one's a competitive sport. But you know, they both require the same things if you want to be the best. The same attributes, the skills, the qualities. If you want to be the best, solid, clear communication. Good item placement for one, which is good mechanics for the other, and quick reflexes. You know, that's literally the bottom line. That's literally what you need. Well, in my opinion, they're the three most important things if you want to be in and around a professional environment. Having good mechanics, knowing when to use them, and good communication are the most important things. Okay. I see. It's double Z, double 2, 3, and E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to be a good Rocket League player in a team, that's what you need to know. And in terms of ones, it can teach you both mechanics, when and when not to apply pressure, and good decision making. That's what ones benefits you. Twos, in my opinion, is the most enjoyable game modes. It teaches you basic rotation, because rotation 2 is different to freeze, but it teaches you basic rotation, teaches you how to play with a teammate and how to communicate with a teammate, whereas freeze is how to communicate with multiple people, and it teaches you the game sense and rotation that you need to rotate around everybody properly in a freeze game, and it teaches you when and when not to apply your set of skills in terms of mechanics. Pardon me. So yeah, we'll be done with these corners shortly. It's sort of 10 minutes or so. Just hit a decent double tap, nice. We need 4, double 3, 2, double Z. 4, 3, 3, 2, double Z. And 6, Z, Z, 2, 3, 3, and a 4. What you should do, FIFA King, record it and send it to me. 3, 3. Oh, you should record. You should save your replay. Send your replays to myself, Quanzi, or Shane, and one of us will analyze your gameplay. Ray, RV, myself, and the 2 coaches in my team. They're like professional level coaches, kind of. We're up there. Semi-professional, I'd say. That is me who's just likes to watch people's replays, I guess. A trainee coach. I mean, I've got IRL coaching skills, so you know, I say, always to an extent. But I think one thing I'd like to do is I'd like to start coaching people. Probably both on Rocket League and Stadium. To be fair, I think I'd quite enjoy coaching them both. 4, 5, 6. Double Z, and yes, I know I missed a block. I cut one out. I know, sorry. Double 3. And a 4. But yeah, that's definitely what you should do, FIFA Game. Record it and send it to me. I want to see it. Oh no, how good it is. Or put it on TikTok or something. I put a lot of mine on TikTok, to be fair. When I feel I score decent goals, I put them on TikTok. It was bad. No, don't say that. I want to see it. No, I'm not going to analyse it and be like, oh yeah, that sucks, mate, that's trash. No, 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 no. I want to see it. I want to see what your skill level's at. Hello, Benjamin. And no, it is not. This is some. Some of you might remember, some might not. Well, I hosted a competition in November. As people build me a stadium, a Phantom Enterprise stadium. The winner gets the stadium built by myself on stream every episode, and build it entirely how they want it, plus making like a few changes and stuff. This is that stadium. This is a competition winner stadium. Because of a delay, well, save your replay. That's what you should always do. Save your replay and then clip it in there. 5, 3, 2, 3, 2. 5, 3, 2, 3, 2. 2, Z. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Z. How do you say replay? You hold your PlayStation button, you know, the big rectangle thing, you hold that in. Or after the game you press your left analog stick down. Press it inwards. And you just press start to save it. And not a 5, okay. Ah, I see, a 2 and a 3. And then a 5. Yeah, like that. Yes, 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 yes. Just gonna measure something out quickly. Yeah, 6 pack every time. Should you do Twitch tomorrow? And 10 minutes if you're playing what? You're gonna do Twitch for 10 minutes. Now, if you're streaming, you should stream all of your gameplay. Just keep streaming until you're done. Who won the concept stadium competition that I hosted? The Flying Lemur. Hence why it says Lemur, but the art's not finished, and Emu because I've not done the art on this side. Yeah, that's what it says as. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, Z, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, Z. But yeah, that's why it says Lemur. Oh, it's gonna say Lemur behind both notes. 3 and a 5. So Benjamin, this stadium is a 3-tier stadium. It's a concept fully from my imagination. I've done the bottom shape a little bit like the Etihad. I'm going to do the second one a sort of oval, and the third one is going to be special, I will say. Cannot tell you too much about it, so I don't really know the best way to explain how it's going to look. I haven't really got a comparison for it because it's an original sort of idea. I mean, if anything, I'd say imagine the top tiers of Etihad. It'll look something like that, but it'll look different at the same time. It's different. It's hard to explain what I'm looking for. Wouldn't what be harder? What, have you just streaming your gameplay? No, that wouldn't be hard. You just keep streaming your gameplay, just keep playing. Why have you got good internet for anyway? I'm kind of in a mood to stream. Like, I mean, after YouTube, I might go and stream on Twitch for a bit, stream some Rocket League. If my internet's holding up for it, I will. Hell, I watch it on Twitch. Just watch on Twitch. Okay, so that's wrong. That's why it's a 2. Becomes a 2. Becomes a 2, 3. Becomes a 2. It's a 3. $11 PM. $11 PM at night. I can't watch at that time. I'll be in bed. I've got to be up at 6:30 on Saturday. AM. If I'm awake, yeah. Send me a link on Discord. If I'm awake, I'll watch it. I'm questioning. Have I done all that right? Yeah. Yes. Right, so now we go back down to 83. We'll do this one in a second. And we're gonna mark the lettering off. And we'll do the stats next time, like you say. So this goes 5, 4, quadruple 2. So 5, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, Z, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 4, 5. But yes, if I am awake, I will watch. Yes. Yes, I will watch. Yo, Easters, how are we doing? One, two, 1, 2, 1, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Z, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So yeah, so we're finishing this bottom tier off. Sort of, most of it. Finishing most of the bottom tier off. We're doing 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5. Got loads of wheels on Rocket League. For me, and I'll tell you the reason that I use the car setups that I use. So I keep it really simple. And clean. So it looks nice, but it's still simple. But the reason I do that is because it causes less distractions in game. Like I say, if you're interested in looking good and whatnot and whatever, if it works for you, it's all good. But I think it is more beneficial to use a car that doesn't look like outstandingly great, when you're playing because it causes less distractions. For me it does anyway. It benefits me because I don't get distracted at it. Some players might not be the same. Some players might not get distracted anyway. We might just like to look nice. But me, I know I do get distracted. So if I don't use flashy cars, I don't get distracted. But yeah, I mean, like if you feel like using a flashy car, then yeah, I get it, mate. I've been there. I always had to look really nice before, and I realised I was looking nice for like gold and plat players, whereas I could be punching higher than that, and I stopped doing that, and now I'm punching higher than that. Vortex wheels look alright, to be honest. Not bad. Not bad at all. And 1, 2, 3. And E1, 2, 3. And E1, E2, and E2, 3, 3. You couldn't use an animation cut. Yeah, that's fair enough. Your Wi-Fi cut off, not a problem. That's fair enough. That's myself. I used to use animated decals and stuff, so they look good, but well, some of them did. But then the game got really complicated because they started adding loads of like new things, and then things started to look like less good and valuable, in my opinion. And also, it was like less of a distraction if I didn't use them. Two, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. This is a nice stadium, not gonna lie. It looks decent, doesn't it? It don't look too bad. Has a sort of Etihad Camp Nou sort of vibe to it on the bottom tier. Maybe Wanda Metropolitano a little bit. Different colours, yeah, but you know, it has that sort of like shape to it. Oh yeah, I've done one for RC. Yo, dogs, how are we doing? Why don't you put the pitch episode on your streams? But new sub. You got a new sub. Hey, nice. Alright, because it's a pre-built pitch. I have a pitch tutorial in my videos somewhere. Be from like 4 months ago or something. But it's because I have a pre-built pitch. I don't build the pitch like before I start streaming. It's already pre-built. I get it on one save and I just copy the save and just rebuild on the same pitch. So the pitch never changes. Right, that's why I don't rebuild it. So I don't have to, don't need to. So we have 5, 3, 3, so 2, 3, 5, 3, 3, so it's a 4 then. 2, 1, 2, 1. But thank you for the news sub, appreciate that, and I hope you're well today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. But yes, that is the story of why I do not do the pitch tutorial. It's a 1, a 2, 1, a 2, a 3, 3, and a 4. But yes, like I say, these stadiums are never predominantly made as tutorials, but if people would like to use them as tutorials and build them themselves, that is all well and good, and you're welcome to do that. And also, I will have download links when it is finished. Okay, if you don't mind, could you build this on your world? It'll look really good. It will fit with the blue thing. Yeah, of course you can. Like I was saying, like if you want to use it as a tutorial, you're more than welcome to. I have no issue with doing that. If you're going to release any content on it, all I ask is that you credit me for it. you had a, I don't know, like you had a link to my channel and you give me credit since it is my build and it is an original build. But yeah, aside from that, you're welcome to use it. Three, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 5. What do you mean by gaps in the stand? I mean, for me, the gaps are stairs. That is a paramedic bay. Yeah, have that for paramedics and stuff. That's your tunnel, obviously. And like I say, the back of this lower tier will be ground floor anyway, so I don't need to put gangways in. But other floors will be different, yeah. Anyway, we go down to 65. But if that's what you mean, if you mean the stairs, yeah, they're just stairs. That's what they are. 4, 3, 2, 2. Like I say, you can build it however you choose to build it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's you who's building it for yourself. If you want to build it a little bit differently, you can do that. But if you are going to release any content on it, I would like it if you credited me. You don't have any issues then. Four, 3, 2, 2. Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Z. 2, 2, 3, 4. As in so rows will be 3 instead of 2. Oh, you mean the gap between alright, I see what you mean. To be fair, I always used to do it like that. I used to do it rows without the gap. I get that. I understand that. I feel the same way. That's not to represent where people... Well, it might be. I don't know. It might be to represent where people walk. It's fairly new to me, but for me, no, it's not really what I'm doing. It looks cleaner. It looks cleaner without. It looks cleaner when you look at it, like, overall. I don't know. I just feel it looks better like this. But yeah, it's personal preference, mate. You do it however you want to do it, just credit me, that's all I ask. Four, treble 2 Z. 4, 2, 2, 2 Z. 1, 2, 3, 4 Z. 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. Yeah, 2, 2, 2, 4 even. Not to for. It's weird. So there's a character on Crash Team Racing called Velo, right? He's like a sort of boss character. Anyway, what's really weird for me is it's not a very common word or name or anything like that. VELO. When we played Bournemouth last year, like away, it was our first game of the season. I went down, and this is first game of the season in Bournemouth, and this is just after CTR come out like a month earlier or something. Just over a month earlier, and there was a cafe called Velo's Cafe, which is like, okay, that's weird. Like I said, it's not a very common word or name. It's not actually. It doesn't actually mean anything. It's just a. So whoever owns the cafe is either a fan of Crash Bandicoot or it's just coincidence, just pure coincidence. It seemed really weird. So like we stop in this little place, like this little village sort of thing, and the cafe's called Velo's Cafe. Yeah. So we're nearly done with seats. Neither. This is an original design. I'm not looking at a stadium, and I'm not looking at a picture. This is neither. This is my original concept stadium. All of this is from imagination. Free ZZ. One. Oh, sugar. Two. Z. Free. If you're on about the corners, what I'm doing for the corners, I'm using an application called Plots Modeler. There'll be 3 tiers. There'll be a second and a third tier. Maybe there might even be a 4th tier, but there's definitely going to be a second and a 3rd tier. It might be a 4th tier. I don't know. Depends how you look at it. Technically speaking, it will be a 4th tier, sort of, but it kind of won't. It'll be like so. What it'll be is the second tier will be an executive box tier thing, but it will also have like a second tier to the executive boxing. So I have like 2 tiers of executive boxes, but they'll be like joined as like one level, sort of, just 2 different tiers to it. 2 tiers to 1 platform, basically. It's very hard to explain what I mean. You'd have to see me like build it to understand what I'm saying. But yeah, that will technically count as 1 tier. Will I finish it? Oh yeah, I'll definitely finish it. I'm not finishing it today, but yeah, I'll definitely finish it. Build this 2 to 3 times a week. I have this finished by April. Ish. End of March, early April. So, I'm assuming you're new around here, dog. So, I've just finished Mestalla, which is my 32nd stadium, I think. Pardon me. So I've just finished Estadio Mestalla, which is Valencia. That'll be out Saturday. My Carrow Road, which is Norwich City, will be out next Saturday. And then the Saturday after will be Villarreal, with Dallas America. The Saturday after that should be Stamford Bridge, which is Chelsea. And then I have like 4 other Worlds and Milding on here that should also be out in the next few months. So I should realistically have like 8 or 9 more stadiums out before Christmas. Before summer, sorry. Should probably have about 15 more before Christmas. Old Trafford end of the year. People have already requested this. I'll build it at the end of the year. Other stadiums that I have built Anfield. I have built. I've done this wrong. Hold on. It's 4-2-2. 4-2-2. What I see. 4-2-2-1. 1, 2, 2, 4. I built Anfield. I built Bramall Lane, Sheffield United. Built Tottenham Hotspur. I built Real Betis, Newcastle, Wolves, Southampton, Watford. What else have I built? These are all on my channel. What I use is an application on Google called Plots Modeler, P-L-O-T-Z Modeler. Yeah, I built a bunch. I built a couple of cities. I built San Siro. I built the new Bramall Lane, like the custom Bramall Lane. You know, I built loads. Built loads of stadiums. Forest Green, Middlesbrough, Swansea, Cardiff. You name it, I've probably built it, or maybe, or will build it. So in Spanish, in La Liga, I finished 3 stadiums and I am close to finishing my 4th. I have 2 released at the minute, Leganés and Real Betis. 2, 3, 4. The one that I finish is Valencia Mestalla. The one that I'm close to finishing is Villarreal, the Delis America. Ceramica even. I can always say that wrong. It's not Ceramica, it's Ceramica. Ceramica, whatever it's called. Yeah, that is. There's a few stadiums that I have coming out. Yeah. I've built Fulham. I built Portsmouth. You can find them all on my channel if there's any you're interested in watching or recreating. 5, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3. So it's 3, 2, 2, 5. It's 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2. When I use plots to build stadiums, how do I figure out the measurement for corners? So without the application on screen to show you, it's going to be very hard to understand. I'll move to PC soon, so I'll do a tutorial on how to use plots then. But I can give you a basic like rundown of what I do, but I don't know if you'll understand it or not. It's hard for me to explain. I'm not really sure like how to explain it. So what I do is, right, so that's all the corners finished. So you see this. Let's say it doesn't bend around. Let's say it goes straight. Well, let's say it goes straight for the purpose of this, right? It goes straight like this, right? Just for the purpose of what I'm showing you. So that is your straight edge. So if you go into Plots Modeler and you go into the shape torus, and you load in, you load it down to a diameter of 15, a thickness of 1, and a precision of 5. What you'll then get is you'll get a circle, right? If you go into 2D mode, you'll get a circle. This is on torus, right? So your straight edge, your longest edge, the one that says 4 on it, 3 on it, 5 on it, whatever it says, you know, it'll be a straight edge. It doesn't matter how long that one is. You can ignore that one. That is your straight edge. That is your edge that goes all the way along. Or in this case, it doesn't go all the way along. It goes curved. But you know, in this case, it's different. But in a regular case, it goes straight on. Anyway, the corner bit itself, the bit that goes 2, 1, 2, is a bit that you build. In this case, this is actually a 19, I think. Yeah, it's a 19, so it would go 2, 1, 1, 2. You know, and then for every one that you do, you go 2 bytes. So you always keep odd numbers. You don't do even numbers. So that is 19. The next one is not 20, it's 21. And then 23, and a 25, and a 27. It's actually 17, by the way, not 19. So it'd be a 19, 21, 23, 25, so on. Hello, James, how are you doing? So in the case of what I've done here is I've gone 2 by each time, so each row represents 2 on a torus. So it should always be an odd number. If it's an even number, your middle section will be even. If it's an odd number, your middle section will be odd. It will always be a 1 in the middle, or if it's an even number, it'll be a 2 in the middle every time. Alright, so I do my corners. Yes, I know these corners look really weird, but that's because of how the stadium is shaped. It looks very strange because these corners are actually perfect circles. Right, the corners are perfect circles, but because the stand curves, it doesn't look like a perfect circle, it just looks like it curves. But it is actually a perfect circle. Yeah. Right, we're going to finish the bit that says Lemur. Right. So what we do is we start 4 away from the end and we do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we go by so 3, 5, 7, and we go by 6. So 7, 6, 3. So 15 and 7, 6, 3. I hope you're good, James. So we're starting here, we go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 1 that's actually wrong. Late to go. Not a problem, mate. Take care. Have a good one. For me, it is. Sorry, that's right. That's how it should look. For me, it is 20 past 10 at night. What about yourself? What about yourself, dogs? Oops. Same. Ah, so you're UK as well. Pardon me. Nice one, man. That one starts 4 to the side, so it's 3. That goes all the way up. Oops. I think I missed one on the L, by the way. I missed a row. I missed a row. So yeah, this is all imagination that's like helping me build this. Some of it's pre-planned, like some of it I'll do some pre-planning for. I'll draw it out or something. But the majority of it is all imagination. So we got the L, it says Lemur. Now we're doing the R. So the R, we'll do this one first. It's mostly built. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think it might be 14, to be honest. I'll keep it as that. So yeah. 15, so if we do so up to, so it's up to there. Pardon me. So we do that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How long am I streaming for? Probably about another 10 minutes tops. I'll be done very soon because I want to do some stuff tonight. Right, so right now that looks nothing like an I. It looks more like a P, but it still doesn't look like a P. So what we do, oops, so we put all of this here, like this, and now we mess about with it until it looks like a P, like an R, sorry. It's very hard to make, especially when you haven't got anything to like base it off of. It's very hard to make letters on curved stands. And the reason we put it above the blocks is because if we get it wrong, we don't have to replace the blocks afterwards. We can measure it out so it looks right, and then we can put the blocks in afterwards. So that looks like a P. If it looks like a P, that's good, because that means that you got this sort of circular shape right for the top bit, which means you just have to do the bottom bit now. Which means we have to measure out as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So maybe N3. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, whatever. What would you do for letters? You would break the dark blue, replace it with light blue. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If I replace it with light blue, and I get it wrong, then I have to replace a light blue with dark blue. It's all a mess. If I build it on here first, then I build it, and then I can get it to look right. Then I already know where I'm placing it, which means I don't have to replace it then. You know, I can, if it looks right, I can then just take it out. Look, so how that looks. It looks alright-ish. So how that looks, if I was to build it now, I'd take both out, like that, and I'd replace it. Then I know it's going to be exactly where it should be. But it doesn't look right yet, so we're not doing that. And we won't be doing this time, we'll be doing it next time. I'm just measuring out where the lettering is. See, that all looks very questionable. And do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Welcome back, CNL. Yes, welcome back. How are you doing? And we're gonna make them fours instead. So, hold on. So, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like that. Something like that. Hey, dark. Something like that. Bruh. It's so hard. More like that. More like that. That maybe? I think I think R's are really hard letters to do. That's what I think. So trial and error, you should do it all until it looks right. I'm pretty content with that, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with that. So all we do is we go to the 4th floor up, go in, we do 2, and we do 3, 4, 1 on the end of the next one. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 4, 3, like that. To repeat the process both sides. So just gonna do it bit by bit. Underneath we mitigate, we do 3, 4, 3. So we do 3, 4, 3. Yeah, so this stream we're just putting where the letters are gonna be. Next stream we'll be putting, well, next time we do the stadium we'll doing putting the letters in, which is one thing. And we will also be putting the stairs in and stuff around all corners. We'll replace some stairs down there. So yeah, we'll do that next time. You underneath 4, 4, 3. In line with it. Yeah, put all the stairs and everything in next time we do it, and then we'll make start the second tier and so on, so on, so on. 4, 4, 4. Or it might have been a 3, I'm not entirely sure. And a 4, I think that's how it was. I think that's how it was. Yeah, it was a 3 and then it was a 4, yeah. Right, so above that we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we do that for both of them. And we go 1, 2 out. Do 9 on both of them, so pardon me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and then we do, is that wrong? I don't know, it might be wrong. I think that's how it was, I'll check. Must be 10. 5 is 10. So we do 10 and then 2 out. Do a Z shape on that one, so that goes a Z and a Z on the other side, right? Pardon me, so first things first. That's there. That goes a Z like that, and then a reverse Z like that. I think it's there. Yo, Jada Savage, how are you doing today? Can you join me, please? No, you can't, I'm afraid. I don't have people join my world when I'm building stadiums. Especially people I don't know, sorry. Alright, so that one is 5, 10, 11. That's straight down to there. Like that. That is straight up as well, and that goes along. That goes there, I think. So try it out one more time. Make sure that's right. That's right on that side, yeah. There's 2 on there, and it's 3 down. So in that corner and 3 down. Do I know coming to get you players? I do. I'm good friends with Liam. Me and Liam talk quite often. Oh. I was going to ask if you know him, but if you're asking me if I know him, I'm assuming you know him. So yeah, that is essentially how it's going to look on both bottom tiers. Of course, next time we'll take them blocks out, we'll replace them with like the actual blocks that's in the ceiling. And we're going to move them corner stairs that we have in that corner, and we're going to do 2 sets of stairs to each corner to block it up, and then we're going to build a whole bunch of we might use command blocks if I can work out to do, and we're going to use a whole bunch of like like stuff. What do you call it? Grey wool and stuff, and we'll start the second and third tier. Yeah, I know he's building Liberty. I've already built Liberty. I can show you if you want to before we finish the stream. I built a whole bunch of stadiums. Oh yeah, these aren't all of the stadiums I built, but these are some of them. So I built Mestalla, Leganés, Amex, St James's Park, a concept one, Norwich, Bramall Lane, Anfield, Estadio Benito Villamarín, Molineux, St Mary's, San Siro, Stamford Bridge, Dallas America, Kenilworth Road, Tellier Parkin, Middlesbrough, Cardiff, Liberty, Northampton, Tottenham Hotspur, Watford, Blackburn, Fulham, Portsmouth, MK Dons, a couple of redevelopments, Leicester. Not really finished much of that. That's all I've got on my PlayStation. Yeah, here's my Liberty. And you had to bear with me, because I never actually finished it outside of Liberty, but inside I finish it. This is the only stadium that is not like finished. Well, it's one or two stadiums that isn't finished actually. But inside I finish it. But yeah, this is why Liam wouldn't have built mine, because I didn't finish all of it. Yeah. I built this about 3 years ago. So yeah, it looks alright. Not bad. Can I show you Fratton Park, yeah? I'll show you a couple of stadiums before I go. I only got 5 minutes, Max. Fratton Park is... Where is it? There. What's the yellow? Oh, that's the floor. That was the path, walkway, floor bit, concrete. I know what I mean. I don't know what I'm calling it. I know what I mean. Here's Fratton Park. Again, same with the yellow. It's where the stairs are, the concrete, all of that. Yeah, that's my Fratton Park. I built this on stream actually. Yeah, decent. Not bad at all. Yeah, they're very hard to do faces. It's not the first one I've had to do. It's not going to be the last one I've got to do. And it's not the hardest one I've had to do. Yeah, Portsmouth. I'll quickly show you the hardest one I've had to do with a face on it. And I'll show one more after, but then I'm going to have to leave. I have to go. So the hardest one I've ever had to build with a face on it was this. Do I know Steve Games? I know every stadium builder. I know all of the big stadium builders. I'm friends with all of the big stadium builders, so I know Steve. He's a good friend of mine. As is Liam. As is Holder. As is PreFX. As is Architect. He's probably my best friend in stadium building. I know Alex Creations. I know Vexivan. I know Craft Crusader. You can all feel free to join the Discord, the gallery, if you want. It's a server that I own. It is a Minecraft Builder Stadium. Minecraft Stadium Builders hangout. Sorry. Yeah, I know prefix. Everybody's in here. Like I say, you can feel free to join it if you want to. Everybody's in here. I'll post it in chat. Just give me a second. Happens prefix he quit. He didn't want to keep building. What about you? Yeah, what about you? One I don't know exactly. But that's a Discord link if anybody wants to join our server. We have around 360 members or something. Yeah, that's the hardest face I've ever had to build in a stand. Yeah, hardest one I've ever had to build. But yeah, I made a top 15 stadiums that I built video. I put out a few weeks ago. I put this in my number 1. This, in my opinion, this is the most accurate stadium I've ever built. This is the one that looks most like the actual stadium looks in real life. I built. So I put it as my number 1. I love this one. Hey, my dude. Oh yeah, I also post a lot of content to TikTok, to Facebook and stuff, you know. I don't really use Facebook much anymore, to be fair. Post a fair bit to TikTok now. One more I will show you before I leave is what shall I show? We'll show okay, I'll show my stylish. This is the newest one that'll be out. This will be out on Saturday. Best looking. Hey. What are we on about? We're on about Real Betis. So that's why I put it as my number 1. So it's the one that looks best in my opinion. Yeah, Valencia. Technically now this is the best. This is the best I've ever built in my opinion. Did I read your most recent comment? What about your trailers? Yeah, I saw it. Hi FIFA King. Yeah, this is the best one I've ever built. And this will be out on Saturday. Done the outside, there's only one roof too, but I've done the outside. So yeah, I'm not going to show you the rest, but video will be out on Saturday afternoon if you're interested in watching it. Real Betis, hey! My dude. Anyway guys, thank you for coming, thank you for the new subs, everyone who's liked, blah 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 blah. I will be back tomorrow with Rocket League, so you can all come and join us for that. Be doing private matches and customs and tournaments and stuff. So if you want to come and join in that, you are more than welcome. That is all good. I'll catch you all around 6 PM ish, 7 PM ish tomorrow. And yeah, new video Saturday. So catch you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Good night. Take care.